way things go. This is just the natural rivalry that everybody of the district does want to see, Hazard versus PCC, team that knows each other almost too well over their long history. And right now, both of these teams just want to see that trophy on their side after the end of this game.
No pregame tonight, folks. We're underway. Devin Gayhart, the pitcher for Perry Central. Trace Kincaid, the hitter for Hazard. First pitch misses outside, ball one.
Nifty little fastball to just get things started.
And certainly appreciate Michael Dwayne, Rodney Coots, the U-Phil, everybody for helping us move the broadcast location from the softball field over to the baseball field. A quick turnaround in the softball championship. If you missed it, Perry Central defeated Hazard 4-0.
And a major home run to basically make that happen. I barely caught it, but I did hear it on the radio as I was driving up over the mountain.
There's a called strike on Kincaid.
2 balls,
1 strike. Kincaid, the man of the hour last night for Hazard, had a 2-out triple in the bottom of the 7th to tie it up, and then scored the game-winning run on a wild pitch as the Bulldogs defeated Leslie County 3-2. Pitch called strike on the inside corner from Gayhart, 2-2.
Hazard pulled one off in an absolute survivor way last night against Leslie County, with Ryland Simpson of Leslie County doing an outstanding pitching job, but the pitch count got him.
It did. Called ball, full count on Gayhart. And we are joined by our East Kentucky Sports Network player of the game in the softball championship, Miss Caroline Moberly. Carolyn, welcome.
Nice.
Absolutely awesome home run, just have to say. I heard it on the radio over, and I absolutely about pulled over for cheering that. That was a majestic hit.
Thank you.
Oh,
ball was well hit by Kincaid over the center fielder's head. A leadoff double for Kincaid to get things started for Hazard here in the top of the first inning. Caroline, just a fantastic performance, a great home run, just your team just scored 4 runs. You had 3 of them on the 3-run bomb. What's your approach when you're in the batter's box?
I'm going up there thinking hit and just score for my team.
Absolutely.
Do it for my team.
Absolutely, you did. And, after that first inning, you all scored all 4 runs in the first inning. It sort of turned into a pitcher's duel, a great defensive game from then on out. And I know you and your team happy to get that district championship.
Yeah. Exactly.
Now, do you know when the opening round of the region will be? Will it be Saturday or Monday? I don't know.
Okay.
I don't know either.
No, we haven't gotten that information yet, but absolutely when we do, we will inform everybody about it.
Tucker Napier, the batter for Hazard. Caroline, I don't know if you know this, but Tucker Napier for Hazard in their win over Leslie County last night, he was the pitcher. He had 18 strikeouts.
That's really good.
That's really good, and just a phenomenal performance. But, you all have had a lot of success this year, over 20 wins, a district championship, but you played a really tough schedule. How do you think that tough schedule's prepared you for this postseason run?
I think it's just like the pitching was really a big part of that, and getting our bats through on that quicker pitching really helped us.
You get to see a lot of different people, and, the change in pace has to prepare you for some of the teams that you're going to see in this regional tournament. I know we're at the top of the region, Perry Central, Hazard at the top of the region, and then you take other teams like Estill County and Letcher Central. So just talk about how competitive this 14th region tournament is going to be.
I think it's going to be really competitive. Honestly, it's going to be pretty tough.
But I think out of every guy, every team in the region, you all have played most of them, and I think you all are very well prepared getting ready for this thing. You can't hear? I don't know what happened.
Well, I do think that everybody of the 54th District, especially those that were in attendance enjoying the game you all had against Hazard, I do think everybody's wanting that same kind of game to happen in the region. So is there really a good chance, is there a hope that you might have that you could be facing the Bulldogs again in the 14th region?
I really do hope we do, honestly, because I think it would be a really good game to watch and a really tough game.
Got an out at first on Tucker Napier.
Yeah, grounded back to Gayhart. He did a good job looking at the runner at second to prevent him going to third and to retire Napier at first. So, Carolyn, you're in the booth with us. What do you think about this broadcasting thing?
I really like it. I think it's pretty cool.
Do you might want to do it one of these days?
Yeah, maybe.
Well, good. Good. We know people. And anytime you want to stop by, we'd be glad to have you.
And we're absolutely going to be ready to be replaced one day by good people like you all, too. So.
Absolutely, folks. Caroline, thank you for joining us.
Thank you, Carolyn.
Get over there and celebrate with your team. Congratulations on the victory. And best of luck next week.
Thank you.
Appreciate it.
Ladies and gentlemen, Miss Caroline Moberly, a 3-run bomb in the bottom of the first inning to help her Lady Commodore team defeat Hazard 4-0 in the 54th District Championship. All lifted by Davidson out to right field. Going to tag is Kincaid. He's going to be safe at third. So Davidson on the fly out
to right field.
To right field is the second out. Kincaid with the double tags over to third. Jacoby Little due up now for Hazard.
Both teams have already settled in this first inning. It seems just like everybody's just taking a good look at each other. They pretty much know each other very well, and that's how they're playing. Every one of them's laid back on both teams.
Jacoby Little, the batter for Hazard. Had a home run against the Commodores in their regular season matchup. This one dribbled over to second. He tried to be fielded by Wooten. He couldn't handle it off his glove. Kincaid scores the first run of the game, and Hazard leads 1-0.
That was unfortunate, but it definitely was mishandled by the second baseman.
A little miscommunication.
It was.
I thought Maggard may be going to step over and take it. Elkins tried to backhand it. Couldn't get a handle on it, and Kincaid scores from third.
And the error does go to the second baseman, yeah.
Now Ross Logan due up for Hazard. Logan, a big right-hander, plays first base for the Bulldogs. First pitch from Gayhart misses upstairs, ball one.
Gayhart is taking a look at a little on first base. He wasn't getting a big lead, but he was paying attention to him. But 1 run down already, he's not going to make it worse.
1 ball, no strikes to count. Too little.
Pick off at first, runner safe.
Gayhart trying to keep him honest over at first. Logan in the box, awaits the pitch, stays upstairs. 2 balls, no strikes.
Happy to report it's finally getting a little bit cooler right now. I guess the sun is getting out of the way. There's a little bit of cloud cover. There's no wind on the field that I can tell.
No, it just felt good in that softball game early on. But as the game went on, it started getting a little warmer. The sun shining in under the canopy. Big curveball from Gayhart.
That was a nasty curve.
Called strike.
Froze the batter.
Little at first. Reached on the air. Got the RBI to score. Kincaid from third. Runner goes, swung on and missed. Throw from Hancock down.
Safe.
Slid. It appeared that he slid underneath the tag.
The ball arrived in time, but it was definitely off base, pulling the fieldsman off of the base, and runner got under it.
Good throw from Hancock.
It was.
He's all smiles back there and knows that maybe Hazard got away with one, but either way, Little safe at second, puts himself into scoring position. 2 balls, 2 strikes to count to Logan. 2 outs here in the top of the first inning. Gayhart comes set. Looks the runner. Now deals home the pitch. Stays upstairs, full count.
Little now on second. Really getting a better lead than he was on first. He's really getting the signal from his coaches to extend that reach to third.
And
walk.
Logan earns the walk. He'll take the trip to first. So now runners at first and second for Hazard with 2 outs here in the top of the first.
Jaden Fraley coming at the bat for the Bulldogs.
Fraley, young, dangerous hitter for Hazard. trying to score this runner at second base in the form of Jacoby Little.
Oh.
Called strike. Pretty pitch from Gayhart.
Very pretty pitch. And right now, the Bulldogs have come here producing quite a lot into their sixth batter in this inning already. One run.
In a game last night, Hazard had a hard time scoring runs. They didn't score to the bottom of the seventh.
Mm-hmm.
Already one across the plate. Runner goes to third. Swing and a miss. Throw from Hancock. This one's in time. Got him. Nice throw. Hancock making his way to the dugout.
There you go.
And that's the third out. Hazard scored one run on one hit. And we'll move to the bottom of the first. Commodores will send Elkins, Watts, and Sumner to the plate after this break right here on your East Kentucky Sports Network.
For over 100 years, Hayden Citizens Bank has been a trusted partner for all of your financial needs. We're locally owned and operated, and that means we're deeply invested in the people here in the mountains of Eastern Kentucky. If you want to deal with your friends and your neighbors when you do your banking, your best choice is Hayden Citizens Bank. Come in today and see how we can help you reach your financial goals. Visit us online at HaydenCitizensBank.com or give us a call at 672-2344. Hayden Citizens Bank, member FDIC, equal housing lender.
What's in a name anyway? Well, our answer is everything. Because we're the store that puts our promise to you right in our name. Save-A-Lot Food Stores. Now, Save-A-Lot isn't just a name we pick for ourselves. It's a name we've earned by bringing you only the best grocery items, freshest produce, and quality meat available at the best possible value every day. That's Save-A-Lot.
Save money at your local Save-A-Lot store in Hazard and in Hayden.
Since 1919, Mine Service Company has been servicing the coal mining industry with quality general mine supplies. Mine Service offers a wide variety of products, including electrical cable, mine roof support material, lubricants, conveyor belts, drain pipe, underground miner cap lights, quality boots, knee pads, bottled drinking water, and much, much more. Locally owned with locations on Highway 15 South in Hazard, in Wise, Virginia, and their hydraulic hose division on Willie's Way across from Applebee's in Hazard. Mine Service Company.
97.9 FM.
Welcome back, folks, to Buckhorn High School. Bottom of the first inning, the 54th District Baseball Championship. Hazard leads Perry Central 1-0. A big double by Trace Kincaid, and he comes on around to score, gives the Bulldog the early 1-0 advantage. The Commodores coming to the plate with Dylan Elkins, Tate Watts, and Mason Sumner due up. I'm Jeff Campbell along with Phil Neese. Phil, I'm telling you, it's a hectic move over here.
It was.
Moving all the equipment from baseball to softball, but
I don't think no one needs to hire us to be a moving company anytime soon, but we did get the job done before the first pitch was thrown.
Yeah, just a quick turnaround, but I really like over here at Buckhorn when the softball and baseball field are in the same place. You can do really two games essentially back to back.
You really can. And it was really nifty watching the game. All y'all are broadcasting. Y'all did a fantastic job. But it was such a good thing not only seeing the crowd watching the teams play of softball, but the baseball teams getting their looks at the game over their fence. I mean, and that was really good to see that kind of support.
Absolutely. Isaiah Johnson on the mound for Hazard. On the season, Johnson, a 2.86 ERA, has a 2-1 record, one save. Here's the pitch to Elkins, swung on and missed, 1-1 strike. Perry Central advanced to the championship, defeating Buckhorn last night. Big curveball fouled off by Elkins. And that Hazard Leslie County game, Phil, was an instant classic. And I had so many people call and text today. Did Tucker Napier really have 18 strikeouts? Did Gibson really have 14? And a phenomenal performance by both teams. But Hazard gets the win and moves on to the championship game against Perry Central.
Hazard does it in a survivor-type way. Ball 2 on the pitch. And basically, it is heartbreaking, but there is the rule, KHSAA rule, is the pitch count. And Simpson had met the pitch count, had to be pulled. Oh, hit by pitch.
Elkins is hit by the pitch. The 120 pitch rule in baseball, once you reach that 120 pitch limit, you can finish that batter. But after that, you have to go out.
But essentially, and I think it is safe to say, outstanding performance just by Leslie County overall. But essentially, the difference of that game was the rule. And when it happened, it just turned it over for the Bulldogs. there could be an argument made at the next KHSAA meeting over that rule, and they're probably not going to have the only one to do it.
Throw back over to first, chases Elkins back safely. Tate Watts, the new batter for the Commodores, 443 hitter on the season. Nobody out here in the bottom of the first. Johnson with a pitch. Called strike.
Elkins with a big lead, but decided not to take the base.
Yeah, both very nice players, each in their own right. Johnson throws back to first. Elkins dives back safely. No balls, 1 strike to count on the batter, Tate Watts. Watts back in the batter's box. Johnson on the mound. Runner delivers home. This one misses upstairs, ball 1. 1 ball, 1 strike, the count on Watts. Big crowd on hand here today as well, Phil, for
it is.
Both baseball and softball.
They've matched the size of last night and then some.
Throw back to first.
How many times have Bulldogs and Commodores faced each other
this year? Just one previous meeting. Perry Central won that one. I'll tell you the score right here in just a moment.
All 2.
I was there. I just don't remember the score. It was on May 9th. Perry Central won 13-5. And I do know that for the seniors for Perry Central, that was their first win over Hazard in their high school career. So it had been a minute since Perry Central able to defeat Hazard in baseball. Here's the pitch to Watts. Misses outside. Ball 3. 3 balls, 1 strike to count.
It's good that a lot of the crowd of both teams from the softball game have migrated over here for the baseball. So that is a good evening for district championships around here.
Really, you get 2 for the price of 1. You one admission, you get to see 2 championship games. So might as well take advantage of it. Here's a 3-1 pitch to Watts. Runner goes, swung on and missed. Throws down to second. Not going to get Elkins. Nope. He slides in safely.
Good steal. Textbook.
So Elkins moves himself into scoring position with a stolen base. Full count on Watts.
Now, Watts just has to get the signal, and basically with the full count, the mission is to get the runner home.
Yeah, and this is a tough spot. If you're Johnson, you don't want to walk the batter, but you don't want to, serve him something up on a silver platter either.
No.
So
he's going to be very cautious in his pitching choice.
Could expect something around the zone. Here's the pitch. It's going to stay upstairs, ball 4.
There you go.
So a hit by pitch on Elkins, and then Watts goes to first with a free pass to base on balls. Runners at first and second, nobody out for the Commodores.
First meeting on the mound. Coach Dean walking up to his pitcher, Isaiah Johnson.
Both these teams tonight, Phil, in their pinstripe uniforms, the white, red pinstripes for Perry Central, and then Hazard in the dark navy with the gold pinstripes. 2 good-looking sets of uniforms, and we may have a pitching change early on right here.
It does look like that's happening. But Isaiah is now stepping out.
We'll see who the new pitcher for Hazard is going to be. They're going to give them some warm-up tosses. We'll send it back to the station for a first commercial break. Bottom of the first inning, 1-0, Hazard on top, but Commodores threatening. Back after this break for the new pitcher for the Hazard Bulldogs right here on your East Kentucky Sports Network.
For over 100 years, you've known us as People's Bank and Trust Company. Now we're stepping into the future as PBT Bancorp, partnering for a better tomorrow. It's a new look with the same commitment to you and our communities. Same values, fresh identity, exciting future. Thank you for being a part of our journey, past, present, and future. PBT Bancorp, your trusted partner today and tomorrow.
Dr. Jonathan Back is now seeing patients at the Hayden ARH Clinic while continuing to care for patients at the ARH Hazard Clinic, making it easier to stay on top of your health. As an internal medicine physician, he provides comprehensive primary care for adults, including preventive services, chronic and acute condition management, vaccinations, and specialist referrals. Call Hayden at 606-672-2341 or Hazard at 606-439-1316 to schedule an appointment. ARH, more for Appalachia.
97.9 FM.
Welcome back, folks. The new pitcher for the Bulldogs, number 8, Jaden Fraley. Give you his numbers. Just an 8th grader. He's pitched in 12 games this year, a starter in 4 of those, 34 innings pitched. He's given up 40 hits, 27 runs, 23 of those earned. He's walked 16, struck out 27, 1 win, 1 loss, a 4.74 ERA.
Not too shabby for a middle schooler joining in the varsity here in the district championship.
Absolutely not. We're trying to find out where Isaiah Johnson went to. I'm sure he stayed in the game. Fraley before this was at center field.
And now he's got
Johnson may be at second. So hard to see the numbers from over here. Fraley, the first batter he will face is Mason Sumner. First pitch, curveball, strike 1.
And that was a good strike from the 8th grader. Extremely good.
Yeah, starts him off with a curveball. Runners on first and second for Perry Central. Nobody out here in the bottom of the first inning. 1-0 Hazard on top early. Here's the pitch to Sumner. Swung on, fouled out of play. 1 ball, 1 strike. Or no balls, 2 strikes, excuse me. Sumner, a .315 hitter on the season, the senior first baseman for the Commodores. Fraley with a pitch. This one in the dirt. Good stop by Davidson. Keeps the runners from advancing.
The runners are absolutely ready to go at a moment's notice. Dylan Elkins on second had a good lead right there.
This one lifted in the air, foul out of play. 1-2 the count, stays the same. We're joined by Mr. Rodney Coots. Rodney was the color analyst with me for the district softball championship, and we can go a little 3-man crew.
Oh, yes. I tell you, if you missed the game last time, Hazard, unless you missed the outstanding ball game.
This one lifted down the line, foul by Sumner. Yeah, it was a great game.
Wonderful game.
And, just 2 dominating, pitchers. Ryland Simpson for Leslie County, Tucker Nature for Hazard. And hated to see either team lose that one.
We was very hopeful that there was going to be maybe a record set for the number of strikeouts between 2 teams in one game.
1 ball, 2 strikes to Sumner. Here's the pitch from Fraley. Swung on, lifted into center field. It's going to drop. Elkins hesitates. He's going to hold at third. Good thing he did. A good throw home.
It was an excellent throw home, and he probably would have gotten taken. So credit to the third base coach for basically keeping him on line and not sending him.
So it was just a position switch. Fraley comes on to pitch. Johnson moves to center field. The base is loaded for Perry Central. Sheldon Ritchie due up a .390 hitter on the season. And a good spot for Sheldon Ritchie right here. Bases loaded, no out. Single by Sumner, the first hit of the game for Perry Central. A squibber in around third. 2 runs are going to score. 2 RBIs for Sheldon Ritchie, and the Commodores take the lead 2-1.
Not a bad way to spend a single. 2 RBIs and putting the Commodores ahead by 1 run.
I was anticipating Coach Meehan to call a bunt because he loves that small ball.
He sure does.
He did definitely yesterday against Buckhorn.
So Elkins comes around to score. Watts comes around to score. Moves Sumner over to second. Ritchie on first. Still nobody out.
And they're continuing to play the Commodores against Buckhorn last night. A lot of interesting running decisions and that does seem to be what the Commodores are all about this season.
Perkins with a bunt. There's a little small ball, Rodney. It's going to be a hit. Infield single for Perkins. Loads the bases again.
Like me and Jeff was talking about in softball, you hit it where they ain't. So he definitely hit it where nobody was covering.
And there's such beauty to a well-done bunt sometimes. So you just know the Commodores have spent a good amount of time executing that play in practice because they have been doing it very well this district tournament.
Yeah, they've done it all season long. That's sort of a staple of Coach Meehan. The Commodores, 5 batters to the plate. All 5 have reached base. Elkins hit by a pitch. Watts walked. Both of them come around to score on the single by Ritchie. Sumner had a single, Ritchie single, and then the bunt single by Perkins.
Fraley does find himself in a great deal of trouble here because there's no outs and now the bases are loaded.
Parker Maggard, the batter for the Commodores. 304 hitter on the season. First pitch stays upstairs, ball 1.
Good stop by the catcher. That could have easily gotten away. Fraley getting the cues from the dugout right now of what to do.
Yeah, you got to have an out right here if you're Hazard.
In the dirt.
Ideally, in this situation, a strikeout, a pop out in the infield somewhere, something that the runners can advance.
Because right now you just got to stop the momentum of the Commodores that they are taking over in the first inning.
2-1 your score. Bases full of Commodores, no outs. Bottom of the first. Here's the pitch. Maggard couldn't catch up to it. 2 balls, 2 strikes to count.
Nifty pitch by Fraley for his first strike of this.
2 balls, 1 strike. Excuse me. Kevin Fraley got to come into a pretty sticky spot. He just got to settle down and throw his pitches.
I know we talked about in the softball game, Bray Eddington's a very good 2-sport athlete for Hazard, but you got Trace Kincaid, a good 2-sport athlete for Hazard, and you've got Mason Sumner, a good 2-sport athlete for Purry.
Yes, and those kids, when you get out there and you compete in a couple different sports, you learn how to win. Losing is not very fun. Maggard couldn't catch up to the high heater. He goes down on strikes. 4 out, number 1. Corbin Wooten coming to the plate for the Commodores.
Fraley scores the first strikeout of the game.
Another positive to being a 2-sport or multiple sport athlete is it helps you not to get burnt out on the sport you love. You could actually take a break and play another sport that you also love.
Absolutely.
I'm looking forward to a couple seasons from now when girls flag football becomes Kentucky high school sport. And you're going to see a lot of interesting decision making because most ladies in the 2 sports, basketball and softball, now it's going to be different. It's going to take away a little bit, I say, from basketball. I really do.
It'll be interesting to see if they do it in the fall or spring also.
Yeah. Corbin Wooten, the batter for the Commodores. Big swing and a miss. Couldn't catch up to the heater from Fraley.
Fraley is finding his groove right now. Some excellent pitches thrown between Parker Maggard and now Corbin Wooten.
I was talking to his mom. He was telling me he's just an 8th grader, so that's pretty amazing. That 8th grader out there pitching in the district championship.
Absolutely.
And I like to think that for a middle schooler coming up in the varsity, it's not thinking that he's inexperienced or untalented, but if there's any nerves, it's because it's maybe his first district championship. That's true. That's it. But right now he's finding himself.
1 ball, 1 strike to count to Wooten. Here's the pitch. Strike on the outside corner. Pretty curveball from Fraley.
I'm going to say that was one to swing at. Wooten did let it just go by.
1 ball, 2 strikes to count on Corbin Wooten. Hazard then fielded double play depth. Wooten couldn't catch up to it. He goes down on strikes. Back-to-back strikeouts for Fraley. And he's trying to pitch himself out of this jam.
Very impressed by that grader stepping in and getting 2 strikeouts in a row.
And not letting bases loaded affect him at all. I mean, seriously.
Bryson Johnson, the new batter for the Commodores. 205 hitter on the season. Big spot for Johnson here. Base is still loaded. You got to, if Hazard can get out of this without giving up another run, they would breathe a huge sigh of relief.
And there's
On
an
the
easy
strike. Curveball dropped in there, strike one.
Hazard does get out of this to go back in the dugout. There will definitely be a lot of relaxation about it being a one-run game.
The pitch from Fraley swung on, fouled off by Johnson. He finds himself down in the count. No balls, 2 strikes. Perry Central had the bases loaded and back-to-back strikeouts. The runner's not able to move on those. No balls, 2 strikes to count on Johnson. The pitch stays upstairs, ball 1.
Johnson's got the athletic build right there for a sophomore. He's got a huge size.
2 balls, 2 strikes. Had a good year of football for Perry Central.
There you go, then. He looks like a baseball player, though.
Missed a little time due to injury, but ran the ball some. Nice player on defense playing that linebacker position. 2 balls, 2 strikes. Trying to be a hitter here. This one misses inside, runs the count full, 3-2.
Well, now 1 pitch is a decision maker because full count, bases loaded, 2 outs. It's a scenario that just doesn't happen that often.
Yeah, full count, bases loaded. Runners will be in motion here on the pitch. Here is the pitch. Runners take off. Swung on and missed. 3 strikeouts in a row from Jaden Fraley to end the Commodore threat in the bottom of the first. We move to the top of the second. 2-1 your score. Perry Central on top. Back after this short break right here on your East Kentucky Sports Network.
Hey, that was my friend Logan's soccer coach. Why'd you honk and wave at her?
Because she's also our Kentucky Farm Bureau insurance agent. She's the one who helped us get our house fixed after that big storm last year.
Well, that explains the name of their team.
Which is?
The Storm.
Of course.
Kentucky Farm Bureau. Big on commitment.
Visit or call Janet Smith, Kentucky Farm Bureau Agency Manager, or agents Major Gabbard and Chase Smith.
Get a new debit card in minutes with First Trust Bank's instant issue debit cards. New and existing customers can take advantage of this new service that keeps a card in your hands and will never leave you waiting 7 to 10 days for access to your account. Call or visit any of our locations to learn more about how to skip the delay and get back to business today with First Trust Bank's instant issue debit cards. First Trust Bank, member FDIC. Terms and conditions apply. Instant issue subject to customer eligibility requirements.
Kentucky Mountain Health Alliance Incorporated, Little Flower Clinic, East Kentucky Chiropractic, and Quantum Healthcare. We want to be your medical home of the mountains, offering medical, dental, pediatrics, chiropractic, behavioral health, women's health, rheumatology, x-ray, lab, transportation, case management, sliding fee scale, and 340B drug pricing. Little Flower Clinic, 279 East Main Street, open Monday through Friday from 7 a.m. until 5 p.m., 487-9505. And Quantum Healthcare, open 7 days a week from 7 a.m. until 11 p.m., 436-0711. Or visit our webpage, kymha.com.
97.9 FM.
Welcome back, everyone, to Buckhorn High School, the 54th District Baseball Championship right here on your East Kentucky Sports Network. Top of the second inning, Perry Central 2, Hazard 1. I'm Jeff Campbell, joined by Rodney Coots and Phil Neese tonight. A little 3-man crew for the big baseball game. I like it.
Are we the Three Stooges?
Yeah, well,
no,
well, there's one Stooge for sure.
I'm very sure. I'm very sure on the audio feed of Wsgs, we might be getting some comments along that line. You never know.
Gotcha. Jaden Fraley leading things off for the Bulldogs here in the top of the second.
Big strike.
Swing and a miss.
We'll give Fraley credit, talk about getting the Bulldogs out of the fire and sending them back into the dugout with something positive to plan on.
Chance to help his own cause right here. Here's the pitch from Gayhart. Called strike on the outside corner. No balls, 2 strikes to Fraley.
We've seen that a lot in the softball game, a lot of the outside strikes that both pitches was working.
Yeah, that's the thing. You can hammer the zone, but you got to move it around.
There you go.
Fraley goes down swinging. The first strikeout of the game for Devin Gayhart, out number 1 here in the top of the second. Isaiah Johnson coming to the plate now for Hazard.
So Isaiah did start the pitching for the Bulldogs, but pulled quick in the first inning.
Yeah, he only faced 2 batters.
That's it.
Hit a batter, walked a batter, and then replaced by Fraley. Speaking of hit, a 1-out single into center field for Johnson. Nice piece of hitting.
Excellent hit.
That was a rocket hit.
Yeah. Second baseman tried to think about an attempt of it, but no.
Yeah, that was really about all he could do. Terry Davidson due up now for Hazard. Bats from the left side, a 135 hitter on the season, playing left field tonight for the Bulldogs. Would not be surprised here if Davidson could try to get a bunt down and move Johnson over to second.
A little bit of a breeze blowing to the outfield.
Fakes the bunt, throw down to first by Hancock.
Nice.
Johnson is back safely.
Good save by Sumner. That could have cost a base right there for the runner for Hazard.
1 ball, no strikes. The count to Davidson. Gayhart. Pitch called strike on the inside corner. Davidson show bunt, pulled back, called strike anyway. 1 ball, 1 strike. Johnson at first with a 1-out single. The pitch, Davidson bunts it. Back to Gayhart. Going to go to second to get the lead runner for 1 on to first.
And safe.
Not in time. Nearly turned the 1-4-3 double play, but they do get the lead runner at second. For out number 2, Davidson will be safe at first on the fielder's choice.
Definitely a really good bunt, but of course, first in for defenders was definitely picked that up very quickly to get to out at second.
Yep.
Yeah, it was a good bunt, just a little too hot coming back. Gayhart fielded it cleanly, able to throw it to second. Got down that lead runner. Ty Fugit's a new batter for the Bulldogs. First pitch called strike, outside corner. Fugit, the right fielder tonight for Hazard. Gayhart takes a peek at the runner. Comes set the pitch. This one misses outside. 1 ball, 1 strike.
I do believe some cloud cover is heading this way. It's getting a little darker, and some thunder could be rolling in behind us, north of us.
I think I hear a little rumble of thunder. 1 ball, 1 strike to count to Fugit. The pitch, this one hit hard. Into the outfield. A 2-out single for Ty Fugit moves Davidson to second. Runners at first and second for Hazard with 2 outs.
And now Trace Kincaid, top of the lineup for the Bulldogs, comes up. Doubled and scored at his first at bat.
3 hits for Hazard in the ball game, and like you said, Phil, one of them by Kincaid, a leadoff double.
Yep.
Kincaid, one of those 2-sport athletes that Rodney mentioned a while ago, and such a competitor. Gayhart with the pitch. Curveball drops in there, strike 1.
Gayhart definitely has been utilizing that curve so far this early in the game.
That's a good pitch to throw to a good hitter like Kincaid, just to try to disrupt their timing a little bit. Everybody likes to hit a fastball. This one misses outside. Runs the count even, 1 ball, 1 strike. Now Gayhart steps off.
Checking the signal from his coaches.
Gets the call again. Now he steps off.
hopefully we won't see as many times that the batters did last night.
No, man,
there's a lot of
there was a lot of mind games going on.
A lot of gamesmanship.
Yep.
Kincaid couldn't catch up to this one. Fouls it back out of play. 1 ball, 2 strikes to count on Trace Kincaid. Hope his grandparents are listening. Got to meet those folks down to the state tournament and the regional tournament, and they always talk about what a good job we do with the basketball coverage, and very complimentary of the work we do on the East Kentucky Sports Network, WSGS. So if you folks are listening, I do hope all is well. 1 ball, 2 strikes on Kincaid. Here's the pitch from Gayhart. Now it's back out of play. Count will remain 1-2. Kincaid's one of these guys that, me and Rodney, we talked about it during the softball field. Me and you talked about it last night. He's a tough out.
Yeah. He absolutely makes you work for it because he's going to stand his ground up there.
He's going to get in there and grind and foul off some pitches.
Does like to crouch in there to that strike zone, too. He crowds the plate sometimes.
Hope you make a mistake. 1 ball, 2 strikes to count. Here's a pitch from Gayhart. A high chopper over to second. Elkins has to field it, throw on to first in time to retire Kincaid and end the inning. We will move to the bottom of the second. Perry Central 2, Hazard 1. After this break, you're listening to the 54th District Baseball Championship right here on your East Kentucky Sports Network.
At TVS, we've been working hard preparing for the future. Well, the future is now. TVS offers digital cable, digital phone service, high-speed internet, and a fiber optic infrastructure. We're a local company putting money back into our local economy while supporting our local schools and organizations. What about those other guys? Those big out-of-town companies. What have they done for you lately? Mountain people serving mountain people. TVS 606-439-3167.
With the Perry County Public Library card, you can check out books, movies, magazines, ebooks, as well as use their online databases that allow you to take online classes, repair your auto, or research your family history. Visit the library at 289 Black Gold Boulevard, Hazard, Kentucky. Call them at 606-436-2475 or visit their website, perrycountylibrary.org, for more information. The Perry County Public Library, your source for information, education, and entertainment.
Great news, Perry, Knott, and Leslie County. Primary Care Centers of Eastern Kentucky is excited to launch a brand new free transportation program designed to get you to and from your appointments with ease. No cost, no hassle, just quality care and a reliable ride. If you need a lift, we got you covered. Call our clinic at 439-1300 today and schedule your free ride. Primary Care Centers of Eastern Kentucky, 439-1300.
97.9 FM.
Welcome back, folks. Bottom of the second inning here at Buckhorn. Perry Central taking on Hazard in the district championship. Gayhart, Devin Gayhart, the batter for the Commodores, to lead things off here in the bottom of the second inning.
A little bit of a brushback pitch right there from Fraley.
1 ball, no strike to count to Gayhart. Fraley came in relief of Isaiah Johnson. He gave up 3 back-to-back singles to load the bases, and then he proceeded to strike the next 3 guys out.
Yep, and got themselves out of a lot of trouble. But likewise, Devin Gayhart, that last inning, got the Commodores out of a little bit of trouble. So, there you go. 2 pitchers doing their job.
2 balls, no strike to count to Gayhart. This one upstairs, 3-0. Gayhart way ahead in the count. Expect him to be all take right here.
Oh.
Ball 4 misses outside, so a leadoff walk puts Gayhart aboard with nobody out here in the bottom of the second inning.
So let's see if the Meehan plan continues, and with the base runner on, something interesting happens with the running.
Dylan Elkins, the batter for the Commodores, second baseman, bats in the leadoff spot, 368 on the season. Seen him be able to do a multitude of things this season. This one gets away from first.
There he goes.
Throw it over to try to pick off Gayhart. So he's going to go to second on the miscue by the Bulldogs.
That's exactly what that was, a miscue. But Elkins Gayhart paying attention to exactly what was needed. Makes it the second.
Now, you don't really have to, execute the sacrifice bunt to get Gayhart to second. He's already there.
Now I hit, we'll get another runner in.
Elkins awaits the pitch from Jaden Fraley. Tried the bunt, couldn't get it down. Strike one on Elkins. Louder clap of thunder behind him. Got the attention of everyone here at Buckhorn High School.
Like everybody's getting under the canopy now.
Yeah, I get a little crowded if it does.
Under here.
Best thing about the broadcasting is you usually get the best seat in the house.
That's true.
No balls, one strike to count to Elkins. Gayhart at second, nobody else. Elkins shows bunt, pulls back. Ball 1-1 to count.
Bulldogs look ready for a small ball play. They look ready for a bunt.
Yeah, they have to expect it.
Yep.
And Coach Dean at Hazard, a long-time veteran coach. He's had many battles with Coach Meehan. Fraley steps off. 1-1 to count. To Dylan Elkins. Hit by a pitch, came around to score a run in the first inning. Fraley comes set. Pitch stays upstairs. Ball 2-1. The count on Elkins.
I think it's neat that they've got the pitch count on the scoreboard here at Buckhorn.
Yeah.
I think that helps everybody know how many pitches that pitcher can get.
Last night, the two semifinals, we were definitely paying attention to it. It was very helpful to have.
Absolutely.
The pitch swung on. Elkins couldn't catch up to it. Evens the count 2-2. Yeah, and they were doing a good job. You had Christy Combs. She was over here keeping up with the pitch count. She would check with both dugouts between innings, so she was on top of things, which is what you expect out of Miss Christy Combs. The 2-2 pitch to Elkins. Got him looking. Pretty curveball from Fraley, his fourth strikeout of the game.
Next up to bat is Tate Watts, who walked his first at bat. But now the job is to get the runner at second. Devin Gayhart home.
Perry Central left the bases loaded in the first inning. One out there at second in the form of Devin Gayhart right now. Watts looking to knock him in. First pitch misses inside. Ball 1. That's the thing about baseball. These pitchers want to control that inner part of that strike zone. This one, first pitch from Fraley missed inside. Second one misses outside. But you see what he's trying to do, stretch the zone to a good hitter in Tate Watt.
If you can get him to foul off one or two foul balls and throw the little ball off the plate to miss the time, and you can definitely get a strikeout too.
2 balls, no strike to count on Watts. The pitch. Big swing and a miss. Pretty curveball. Strike 1.
That ball got away from the zone, but it looked good enough to swing. Big hack from Tate Watt.
Yeah, that's one of those that we talked about it last night. It looked good till it wasn't.
Kind of like the drop ball in softball. It looks like it's going to be a strike and then just drop.
Bottom drops out of it. 2 balls, 1 strike to count. 1 out here in the bottom of the second. 2-1, Commodores on top. This is low, 3-1. Watt back in the box. Fraley on the bump. Comes set. The pitch. hit hard over to third. Nice play at third. Long throw across the diamond. Gayhart is going to go to third.
But that was a fantastic catch and throw play from third baseman
Jacoby Little with the backhand. Nice stop, and then the throw across the diamond to retire Watts.
It looked like he was going to do a bad hop, but, man, he timed it up perfect. He made an excellent throw.
I guarantee in practice he's had some of those wild hopping balls thrown right at him just to make him have that instinct.
Mason Sumner, the new batter, singled in the first inning. 315 hitter on the season. 2 outs. Runner on third for the Commodores. Sumner stays upstairs. Ball 1. One ball, no strikes to count on Sumner. The pitch. This one hit hard. Slicing foul down the right field line, out of play. Evens count, 1 ball, 1 strike.
That's like you were saying, Rodney, just trying to get a couple of foul balls off of him and try to start.
Oh, yeah. Just a long strike.
Yep.
Work that strike zone very good. You can be a very efficient pitcher.
Sumner couldn't catch up to this one. Fouls this one off. 1 ball, 2 strikes.
You tell that low change up to make you miss. That could be very effective too.
They're back in the box, awaits the 1-2 pitch from Jaden Fraley. On its way. This one hit hard to center field. Center fielder going back. One hops the wall. So an RBI for Sumner. He's trying to stretch it into a double, and he's not going to get there. So Sumner gunned down at second, but the run does score to give Perry Central a 3-1 lead as we move to the top of the third inning. 3-1, Commodores on top. Back after this break, you're listening to 54th District Tournament Baseball right here on East Kentucky Sports Network.
When you're ready to take the leap into buying a new home, Hayden Citizens Bank is here to help. At Hayden Citizens Bank, we understand this important milestone in your life, and we want to make your dream a reality. Our friendly lending staff has years of experience. We're here to make sure buying your first house is smooth and simple. From appraisal to closing, Hayden Citizens Bank is your trusted partner for securing a strong financial future for you and your family. Our dedicated team is ready to provide the guidance and care you deserve throughout this journey. Don't wait. Call us today at 672-2344. Hayden Citizens Bank. Member FDIC, Equal Housing Lender.
What's in a name anyway? Well, our answer is everything. Because we're the store that puts our promise to you right in our name. Save-A-Lot Food Stores. Now, Save-A-Lot isn't just a name we picked for ourselves. It's a name we've earned by bringing you only the best grocery items, freshest produce, and quality meat available at the best possible value every day. That's Save-A-Lot.
Save money at your local Save-A-Lot store in Hazard and in Hayden.
No longer do you have to travel abroad to get hoses and fittings, thanks to Mine Service Company's Hydraulic Hose Division, located on Willie's Way, across from Applebee's in Hazard. Everything you'll need to get up and running. They even have hoses and fittings for Cat, Volvo, and Komatsu heavy equipment. Trusted then, trusted now. Mine Service Company, bringing quality mine supplies to our area for over 100 years. And now bringing you quality products in their hydraulic hose division in Hazard. Mine Service Company.
97.9 FM.
Welcome back to Buckhorn here as we move to the top of the third inning, the 54th District Championship. Perry Central and Hazard, the Commodores lead 3-1 and due up for Hazard. It will be Tucker Napier, Clint Davidson, and Jacoby Little here in the top of the third inning.
Mason Sumner on that last at bat just proves one of those things. One swing makes it good and then takes away two.
That's right. That was a great throw from Johnson out in center field. We've seen him with a couple good throws from center field to cut down Sumner, trying to stretch a single into a double, if you will.
An excellent tag also by the infielder. Man.
Right. And I don't blame him for trying. I think that was absolutely a good call to try to send him to second.
I would have went too.
Tucker Napier 0 for 1, grounded out to the pitcher in his first at-bat back in the first inning.
Still cannot speak highly enough of Tucker Napier's pitching performance last night in the victory against Leslie County. That was phenomenal.
18 strikeouts. Just like you said, just a phenomenal performance from senior pitcher from Hazard.
He did very well in the regional basketball tournament. He's another two-sport athlete. Man, he hit some big threes, big rebounds. I mean, he's a role player, but, man, he stepped up big in the regional tournament.
I thought so, too. Just once again, just a competitor. He don't like to lose. Out here grinding on the baseball field for the Bulldogs. 3-0 count to Napier. Here's the pitch from Gayhart. This is no called strike on the inside corner.
Oh, showing some inside love there.
3 balls, 1 strike to count on Napier. Here's the pitch from Gayhart. Swung on, grounded to right between first and second. A single into right field puts the leadoff runner aboard for the Hazard Bulldogs here in the top of the third.
Clint Davidson coming up to the plate. Popped up the right field, his first at bat.
The 4th hit of the game for Hazard.
Like both teams have 4 hits on the game.
Davidson flew out to right field, his first plate appearance.
Ooh.
Got away from Gayhart. Ball 1. Davidson showing bunt. Wisely pulled that one back. 4 ball 1.
Catcher ready to maybe throw a pickoff move to keep him at on first base too.
Showing bunt again.
Yep.
Perkins creeping in from third. Now he pulls back. Swings at it, fouls it away, evens the count. 1 ball, 1 strike. You see a lot of guys do that. They'll show bunt to get the defense to creep in and just try to pull back and drive it past them.
Right now the outfield is playing deep. They're not coming in.
This one hit hard into right field, the right center field gap. Nice piece of hitting by Davidson.
Oh.
They hold the runners. Now they send them.
There was a bobble. He bobbled the ball as he was attempting to throw.
So Napier was able to go from first to third on the single from Davidson. Davidson has to hold it first. Either way, to the board for the Bulldogs. No outs here in the top of the third inning.
Pitcher Devin Gayhart probably feeling a little bit of frustration right now. Catcher's trying to get him to calm down and focus exactly on what he needs to do.
This top half of this Hazard lineup, Kincaid, Napier, Davidson, and Little, so very dangerous. All those guys hitting over 300. Kincaid 426, Napier 506. So, wow, certainly capable of delivering big hits. Nobody out, runner on first and third. First pitch fouled away by Little, strike 1.
Gayhart trying to get the signal. He's also really focused on the runners right now.
Yeah, first and third. You may see Davidson. Try to steal second, put a little pressure on this Commodore infield. The pitch, curveball, finds the strike zone. 0-2 the count to Jacoby Little. Gayhart trying to pitch himself out of a little bit of a jam here in the top of the third. Runners on first and third for Hazard, nobody out. The pitch, curveball, just misses outside. 1 ball, 2 strike.
That was a good curve, but the temptation to swing was not given to the batter.
Yeah, good eye by Little.
Right there.
They want to chase that one out of the zone. Gayhart comes set.
Oh.
Pitch called, strike 3.
Man, that was nasty.
It was.
Little goes down looking for out number 1. Second strikeout of the game for Devin Gayhart.
That was for that moment that with the runners on first and third, Gayhart obviously was getting a little bit frustrated. His pitcher basically told him to calm down, and strikeout was inevitable.
Ross Logan due up for Hazard. The pitch. Curveball misses outside, ball 1.
He's also another 8th grader for Hazard that stepped up this year and come up big.
Logan is an 8th grader.
Yeah. Actually, I'm sorry, he's a 7th grader.
Good opportunity here.
Yeah.
Oh, yeah. 7th grade first baseman, a lot of opportunity.
Pitch. This one misses low. 2 balls, no strikes to Logan.
I can't help but remember as a middle school teacher in the 90s,
Yeah.
they didn't used to grow them that size.
His mom was that they didn't have a middle school team this year, so they
Run up.
played high school.
Good move. Worked himself into the
Oh,
start
yeah.
lineup on a very good Hazard baseball team. 2 balls, no strike to count. This is upstairs 3-0. Good at bat from Logan, being very patient, seeing some pitches. Gayhart struggling to find a strike zone. 3-0 the count. Logan asks for time, steps out.
Logan walked his first at bat, so count 3-0 right now. He's a patient young man.
Here's the pitch.
First strike.
First strike. Pretty pitch there from Gayhart. Really not a whole lot of pressure on a pitcher there. You don't think he's going to swing, so you can just sort of groove one.
Yeah, most coaches will tell you to hold off on the 3-0. But every now and then you'll see them give it the green light.
Here's the 3-1 pitch. This one's called strike. Runs the count full, 3-2.
Almost an identical pitch, too, from that first strike there.
That's true. Outside corner.
So will he go to that well again?
Full count now to Ross Logan. Gayhart, the pitch. This one fouled high in the air. Hancock giving chase. Coming over our way, out of play.
It almost hit his grandpa and his sister right there.
Close-knit community in a baseball game. That's what it is.
Full count still to Logan. Trying to deliver. Put a run across for his Bulldog. Gayhart. Deep breath. Payoff pitch. Got him swinging.
Good at bat, though, completely. Battle.
Strikes Logan out for out number 2 here in the third. Gayhart's third strikeout of the game, and it brings Jaden Fraley to the plate. He fell victim to a Gayhart strikeout back in the second inning, but can certainly help his own cause if he can put one in play right here.
Still surprised that Hazard hasn't sent the runner at first to second.
The pitch. This one swung on, lifted into the air. Maggard underneath it at short. Squeezes it for out number 3, and the Bulldogs threaten, but cannot get a run across as we go to the bottom of the third inning. Perry Central 3, Hazard 1, when we return from this break right here on your East Kentucky Sports Network.
What if your savings account could do more than grow your money? At PBT Bancorp, eligible statement and Kasasa savings accounts now include built-in life insurance at no additional cost. You automatically receive coverage equal to 10% of your savings balance up to $10,000. No paperwork, no medical exams, no added fees. It's a simple way to save and help protect the people you love. Ask about built-in life insurance at PBT. Save confidentially. Protect what matters. PBT Bancorp, Main Street, Hazard.
Dr. Jonathan Back is now seeing patients at the Hayden ARH Clinic while continuing to care for patients at the ARH Hazard Clinic, making it easier to stay on top of your health. As an internal medicine physician, he provides comprehensive primary care for adults, including preventive services, chronic and acute condition management, vaccinations, and specialist referrals. Call Hayden at 606-672-2341 or Hazard at 606-439-1316 to schedule an appointment. ARH, more for Appalachia.
Your vintage helmet turns heads. Your leather jacket has more zippers than a blue jean factory. Your fingerless gloves fit you like a, well, you know. No doubt about it, owning a motorcycle makes you look cool, but insuring it with Kentucky Farm Bureau makes you look smart. You even get a multi-policy discount if you're already a Kentucky Farm Bureau customer. Kentucky Farm Bureau, now offering motorcycle insurance.
Visit or call Janet Smith, Kentucky Farm Bureau Agency Manager, or agents Major Gabbard and Chase Smith.
97.9 FM.
As we move to the bottom of the third inning here from Buckhorn High School in the 54th District Baseball Tournament, it will be Sheldon Ritchie, Connor Perkins, Parker Maggard due up for the Perry Central Commodores. They're leading 3-1. Very well played baseball game by both these teams. To recap earlier today, the Lady Commodores of Perry Central beat Hazard for the 54th District Softball Tournament. Congratulations to Coach Bobby Ratliff and his team. Also, congratulations to Hazard for getting to the district championship and advancing to the regional tournament.
That's Coach Ratliff's 8th district title. Undefeated in district play.
Undefeated
That's
in
amazing.
district play. First pitch upstairs to Ritchie, ball one. Ritchie singled back in the first. It's this one hard.
Nice.
Past the first baseman. Another single for Sheldon Ritchie.
Right under the glove by inches of the first baseman.
Leadoff runner aboard for the Commodores.
Also 2 singles in a row for Ritchie.
Third inning, every inning. Perry Central's got the leadoff hitter on base. Hit by pitch in the first, walked in the second, and a single from Ritchie here in the third.
That just means the plan is to put constant pressure on Fraley on the mound.
Connor Perkins reached on a bunt single back in the first. Throws to first, chases Ritchie back by Fraley. It surprised me to see Perkins put another bunt down here and try to get Ritchie into scoring position. First pitch misses upstairs, ball one.
Also a little bit inside.
Ball no strike to count to Sheldon Ritchie. To Connor Perkins. Ritchie's on first. This one swung on, lifted in the air, shallow right field. The second baseman able to get over there and get underneath it. Tucker Napier squeezes it. 4 out, number 1. We'll bring Parker Maggard to the plate, a 304 hitter on the season, playing shortstop today for Commodores. 0 for 1. Struck out back in the first.
These two always play a close, tight-knit game, so I expect this one to be an outstanding game going into the last
Oh, Maggard laces this one out in the left center field. Ritchie making the turn, stumbles a little bit. Going to third. Maggard goes into second with a stand-up double. Nice piece of hitting, Parker Maggard.
That was a choice by the third base coach to hold up the runner. I think there could have been a chance that he could have gotten that if they would have sent him.
I think he probably would have seen it had he not stumbled going second base. Sort of killed all his momentum. So now the Commodores have runners on second and third with 1 out. Corbin Wooten, the batter. 0 for 1 on the day, struck out in the first. The pitch to Wooten. Big cut, couldn't catch up to it, strike 1.
Nice pitch by Fraley.
Fraley struck out Wooten on his first at bat previously.
So Wooten asks for time, steps out of the box. Check the sign from Coach Meehan. Ritchie at third, Maggard at second. Wooten. Watch his strike 2 drop in there. Pretty curveball from Fraley. Fraley being aggressive against Wooten. Way ahead, no balls, 2 strikes. The pitch. Fouled up and out of play.
Oh, just missed the truck.
That was absolutely driving down the road and could have had a souvenir right through the driver's side window.
Caught it in the bed of the truck. We'll keep right on going. No balls, 2 strike remains the count on Corbin Wooten. 1 out here in the bottom of the third. Perry Central up 2 runs, 3-1. 54th District Championship. Suicide squeeze. Runner goes. Wooten fouls it off. And that's going to be strike 3.
Yep.
That shows you that Coach Meehan not afraid to roll the dice. A suicide squeeze with an 0-2 count.
I like the aggressive base running.
Not executed. He'll go down on strikes for the second out.
That's the kind of play I don't see how you can practice that a great deal. You just have to be in the mind to try to do it.
Bryson Johnson at the plate, struck out in the first. Runners on second and third. They will be moving on contact. This one hit hard down the third base line. Fair ball. Ritchie's going to score. He's waving Maggard around. Johnson going to second.
Double.
A 2 RBI double for Bryson Johnson. That one was smoked down that third base line.
Perfectly hit. Couldn't do anything except see it just go by, and the runner saw it go by and took it to home.
That makes the score 5-1. Commodores on top here in the bottom of the third.
I went by as fast as I went eating that chicken about 5 minutes ago.
That was.
Devin Gayhart, the batter. We're going to have a mound visit from Coach Dean.
Well, so far,
go ahead, Phil.
It's so far, Fraley had shown himself to get in a little bit of a jam in each of the 3 innings, but then get himself out of it, stepping up. But right now, the Commodores had his number, and let's say now a 4-run deficit. That's a little bit more than a jam to get out of.
Yeah, that's, I don't think that was a bad pitch by any means by Fraley. It was just a nice piece of hitting from Johnson. He was looking for that first pitch fastball, able to turn on it, drive it down the third base line.
I think that might have been the message to Fraley, that was not a mistake on his part. That was just
good hitting.
Good hitting job.
And you have that in this game.
Mm-hmm.
You know, you throw a good pitch, and sometimes they just hit it. 5-1 your score. Perry Central on top here in the bottom of the third inning. Gayhart at the plate. Bryson Johnson on second after the 2 RBI double. Pitch is going to miss the low to Gayhart, ball 1. Two out. Johnson stretching that lead out at second. This one hit hard but foul down the left field line by Gayhart. 1 ball, 1 strike to count.
Fans on the roadside balcony right there just got a good look at that.
He lines it out. That's going to be an excellent hit.
That would have been a hit for sure.
Johnson with a 2 RBI double earlier in the first. Sheldon Ritchie with a 2 RBI single.
Ooh.
Pretty curveball called strike. Nice. Buckled the knees of Gayhart, 1-2 the count. Fraley heading the count. 1 ball, 2 strikes to Gayhart. Swing and a miss, foul tipped.
And got the catcher there a little bit.
Looked like it got him just below his chest protector, probably on the hip, maybe on the arm. Davidson, a tough character behind the plate. Good job by our home plate umpire to go out
and
give him a chance to regroup.
Good decision, too. Coach Dean's coming out through to just make sure everything's good for the young man.
We'll check on Clint Davidson. He's been a staple at that catching position for Hazard for a number of years. And does a fantastic job back there, but he's tough.
There you go.
He's going to hang in there. 1 ball, 2 strikes to count on Gayhart.
Yeah, these athletes are very competitive, and especially championship game, they don't want to leave the game unless it's a dire need.
1 ball, 2 strikes to count. Bryson Johnson on second after the 2 RBI double. The pitch from Fraley. Lifted foul by Gayhart. Out of play. Off the top of the concession stand.
Woke him up in there.
Bunch of Commodore fans over there searching for some shelter on that one.
Don't think I've ever seen Jody Mager move that fast.
Can give a little bit of a report on Jody. Today is his birthday.
Oh, well.
Overhearing it in the crowd, but I
Right.
spoke to him earlier, wished him one. Been at service for Perry County Schools for quite a while.
Absolutely. Pitch misses upstairs. Happy birthday, Jody. 2-2 the count.
Of course, him being the Little League president for a number of years, he's seen a lot of these kids.
A lot.
Absolutely, yeah.
Little League action.
He grew up with him, I like to say.
Yeah. 2-2 the count. To Gayhart, 2 out. The pitch. In the dirt, ball 3. Good eye by Gayhart. Full count. Get 5-1. Your score here in the bottom of the 3rd inning. Fraley comes set. The pitch. Swung and a miss. Pretty pitch by Fraley. Gets Gayhart via the strikeout. That's his 5th strikeout of the game, and that ends the inning. We'll move to the top of the 4th, but the Commodores put up a couple of runs on a couple of hits, and they lead this one 5-1 for Hazard. Due up, it will be Isaiah Johnson, Terry Davidson, Ty Fugit. When we get back from this break, you're listening to 54th District Championship Baseball on East Kentucky Sports Network.
First Trust Bank now has instant issue debit cards. If your debit card is lost or stolen, has a damaged strip or chip, we can replace it quickly and get you back to your busy life in an instant. Nobody can afford to wait 7 to 10 days for a new debit card, and now you don't have to with First Trust Bank's instant issue debit cards. A quick solution to our customers' needs is another reason to look at us first for a bank you can trust. First Trust Bank, member FDIC. Terms and conditions apply. Instant issue subject to customer eligibility requirements.
Kentucky Mountain Health Alliance Incorporated Little Flower Clinic Rheumatology under the direction of Dr. Travis Sizemore, specializing in diagnosing and treating autoimmune diseases, inflammatory conditions, and other disorders affecting joints, muscles, and bones. Schedule an appointment today with APRN Brianna Cornett or APRN Lori Bradley. Monday through Thursday, 8 a.m. until 4:30 p.m. Call 606-487-9505. Kentucky Mountain Health Alliance, your medical home in the mountains.
At TVS, we've been working hard preparing for the future. Well, the future is now. TVS offers digital cable, digital phone service, high-speed internet, and a fiber optic infrastructure. We're a local company putting money back into our local economy while supporting our local schools and organizations. What about those other guys? You know, those big out-of-town companies. What have they done for you lately? Mountain people serving mountain people. TVS 606-439-3167.
97.9 FM.
Welcome back, folks, to Buckhorn High School here in Buckhorn, Kentucky. A beautiful evening for baseball. We got a dandy for you. Perry Central and Hazard, the 54th District Championship. The Commodores lead 5-1. We move to the top of the 4th inning, and it will be Hazard coming to the plate. They will send Isaiah Johnson, Terry Davidson, Ty Fugit to get things started.
Well, pretty much each and every outing for the pitchers, they've kind of matched each other with what goes on, trying to get out of a jam. Let's hope that doesn't happen right now for Gayhart. I know that the Commodores don't want that to happen for them. They're glad that the offense has been producing each and every inning.
They've pitched themselves into jams, and they pitched themselves out of them. First pitch from Gayhart misses outside ball 1 to Johnson. Johnson 1 for 1 on the day with a single. Back in the 2nd inning. Gayhart misses downstairs. 2 balls, no strikes. To Johnson.
Like he's trying to work the outside strike near the knee, but just a tad below the knee. So
this one hit hard In a 5-6 hole leadoff single for Johnson. He's 2 for 2. Ball hit hard on the ground. Good piece of hitting, Isaiah Johnson. Terry Davidson to the plate for Hazard.
Yeah, this game's opposite of the Leslie County and Hazard game yesterday, which was basically strikeout, very few hits. This
one's got its offense production, yeah.
You know, if you were a fielder in that game last night, you could have taken a nap.
Oh, yeah.
Because it was the pitchers, one strikeout after another. First pitch swung on and missed by Davidson, strike 1.
Davidson had some contact on that. That would have been out of here. That was huge.
Took a hack at it. The ball's 1 strike. Johnson on first. Pitch. Stays upstairs. Ball 1. 1-1 the count. Gayhart taking a peek at the runner. Didn't want to forget about him over there. High leg kick the pitch. Called strike on the inside corner.
Right now there's no indication that the Hazard coaches are even sending Johnson to the second. He's not getting any kind of a lead at all.
Davidson thought that one a tad bit inside. Called strike nonetheless. 1-2 the count. Pitch. Downstairs. Evens it up 2-2. Johnson on first after the leadoff single here in the top of the 4th inning. Gayhart, the pitch. Oop. Inside, runs it full, 3-2.
Surprised there wasn't even a look at a bunt attempt right there in this game, just considering how this game's been.
Yeah, you couldn't argue with that.
Just try to put the runners in scoring position.
Payoff pitch to Davidson. Upstairs, ball 4. So a single by Johnson. A walk by Davidson moves Johnson to second. Runners on first and second for the Bulldogs. Nobody out here in the top of the 4th.
Okay, now's the time. You've got enough going to no outs. A bunt's got to maybe be attempted at least.
And it looks like the batter's looking for the signal, so you might be right.
I'm just saying statistically, and the way this game's been with these coaches, and they're playing a little shallow too.
Second free pass of the game issued by Gayhart. Ty Pugh gets a new batter, singled in the second. Shows bunt, puts it down, pretty bunt. Gayhart has to come off the man, field it over to first to retire Fugit, but he does a job to sack bunt, moves runners to second and third with 1 out, and Trace Kincaid coming to the plate.
He's definitely the batter you want to be in this situation here with 2 runners on. He come up big last night with a big triple. Of course, he continued his first at bat with a big double.
Yeah, he's just sees the ball so well. They're going to intentionally walk Trace Kincaid.
Interesting.
That's actually a pretty smart move by Spurry.
So puts him on first, loads of the bases. I don't know if it gets any easier with Tucker Napier coming to the plate now for Hazard. A 5.06 average on the season, 1 for 2 on the day.
That's just what I was about to say. I mean, I can understand wanting to not face a hitter like Kincaid, but facing a hitter like Napier is not much easier.
It's true. Napier at the plate, bases loaded, 1 out. Pitch to Napier, swung on, lifted into center field. Johnson coming on, can't catch it. And a single by Napier delivers an RBI, and the Bulldogs put another run across. 5-2 your score.
Had to live by the decision made. But now facing Clinton Davidson once again, not much better. He's already had a single.
Davidson singled back in the 3rd. That speaks to hitting by Tucker Napier. Davidson at the plate, digs in. Base is still loaded, still one out. The pitch misses outside, ball one. Yeah, we may have a courtesy runner, a pinch runner.
Yeah.
Not for sure.
Yeah, the lineup is out.
Yeah, they're going to the lineup card. We'll see if we can pick up on it. That's Terry Davidson over at third.
Yep.
That's number 9 into the game for Davidson to run. See if we can get a name to go along with that. Number 9 is Noah Carter. Noah Carter in to run at third for Davidson. 1 ball, no strike to count to Clint Davidson. Here's the pitch from Gayhart. Called strike. Paints that outside corner.
Perfect pitch.
1 ball, 1 strike.
Those pitchers have got a lot of opportunities to get out of a jam, so this will be interesting to see if this pitcher, Gayhart, gets out of the jam again.
5-2 your score. Perry Central on top. Hazard threatening. Bases loaded, 1 out here in the top of the 4th inning. The pitch. Curveball. Just missed. 2 balls, 1 strike.
You know, but there are some jams definitely worse than others, and 2 outs with bases loaded, that's not a good one.
2-1 the count to Clint Davidson, catcher for Hazard. Davidson. Good eye.
Oh.
Just missed outside. 3-1.
That's a patient batter.
A lot of the Commodore coaching staff across the way thought that one should have been a strike. 3-1 the count, nonetheless. Big spot right here. Nowhere to put him. Bases full of Bulldogs. Gayhart. Deep breath. High leg kick, the pitch. Lifted to foul. Out of play by Davidson. Now a full count. Nice battle going on between Gayhart and Davidson here. Bases loaded, 1 out in the top of the 4th inning. Hazard trails by 3, but the bases loaded with 1 out. Can change that in a hurry. Gayhart. The pitch. Hits him.
Oh.
Hits him. Hit by pitch. Sends Davidson to first.
And you don't see a hit by pitch RBI every day.
No, you don't.
No, absolutely not.
It's definitely one you never want to see if you're the pitcher.
Hit by pitch. Puts Davidson at first. Napier moves over to second. Kincaid over to third. Noah Carter on to run for Terry Davidson. Touches home plate. 5-3 your score. Commodores on top, but Hazard still very much a threat. Jacoby Little reached on an error and struck out his first 2 plate appearances. Hit a home run off Perry Central in that previous meeting earlier in the year.
Yep.
He has the capability to drive one in the gap. Here's the pitch. Curveball fouled off, strike 1.
A dwindling lead is never a good thing for a team in district play in a district championship.
And no lead is safe.
No lead is safe, exactly.
Not even with, you have 2, of course, we just got 1 out, but with 2 outs, anything can happen.
And for Perry Central here, it's sort of the same thing I mentioned with Hazard and Fraley earlier. You need an easy out. You need a strikeout,
you need that
something
small
in the
victory.
infield, a pop out. A fly ball to the outfield is going to score Kincaid. That you get that second out. So here's the pitch. Stays upstairs. Ball 1-1 the count.
I have a feeling there might be a visit to the mound from the Commodore coaches. Get Gayhart to find the strike zone.
Top half of the Hazard lineup is just tough. And then this start of this inning, the bottom half of the Hazard lineup doing their part to help out. Isaiah Johnson got this started with a single, a walk, and a sac bunt. Here's some dribble down the first base line. Sumner comes home with it. Throw is errant. The error on the throw allows one run to score. The throw goes errant coming back home. 2-run score. And now Coach Meehan's going out for a mound visit. 2 runs across the plate. And we are tied 5-5 here in the 4th inning.
Unfortunate execution after unfortunate execution, one after the other.
Yeah, and that one's going to take a while
to figure out.
To decipher multiple errors. The throwing error on the throw home from Sumner. Like he's trying to go home to get that out.
Right.
Errant throw allows Kincaid to score. Then Hancock on the throw back home trying to cut down Napier allows him to score.
Instead of having the easy out at first, and having 2 outs, then you.
And that was a decision, like you said. The small victories happen. Even if a run would have scored, you still have the lead, and you would have been 1 out away instead of 2, and now you're still in even worse trouble.
Very good base running by Hazard. I mean, they was like good heads up. They was ready to go.
We're going to have a pitching change. Parker Maggard in relief of Devin Johnson. We'll send it back to the station for a quick break. When we come back, we'll have you a new pitcher for you, get you ready for action. 5-5 tie ball game here in the 4th inning on the East Kentucky Sports Network.
With the Perry County Public Library card, you can check out books, movies, magazines, ebooks, as well as use their online databases that allow you to take online classes, repair your auto, or research your family history. Visit the library at 289 Black Gold Boulevard, Hazard, Kentucky. Call them at 606-436-2475 or visit their website, perrycountylibrary.org, for more information. The Perry County Public Library, your source for information, education, and entertainment.
97.9 FM.
Welcome back, folks. Parker Maggard in relief of Devin Gayhart. Hazard come back and ties this one up here in the 4th inning. Take a look at Maggard's numbers on the year on the mound. He's been a starting pitcher 8 times. He's pitched in 14 games, 61 innings pitched. He's allowed 52 hits, 26 runs, 16 of those earned. He's walked 22. He's struck out 61. 5 wins, 3 losses on the season, a 1.84 ERA. And Inherit's still a little bit of a mess.
Yeah.
If you look out on the board in center field, 5 errors in the game for the Commodores, and they had a comfortable 5-1 lead going into this inning, but the Bulldogs rally and push 4 across the plate and still with only 1 out.
You called it right. It's a mess to deal with instead of a hole to dig out of, because at least it is a tie game at this point. But runners threatening and 2 outs to go.
Yeah, good base running for Hazard.
That's what it is.
On those throwing errors, Davidson was on first. He was able to make it all the way to third. Jacoby Little all the way at second. So runners at second, third, still with only 1 out. And Ross Logan, the batter for the Bulldogs.
Now Ross Logan facing a fresh pitcher. Walked and without stealing in his first at bat and strikeout in the second.
Here's the first pitch from Maggard. Curveball finds a strike zone, strike 1. We pretty much have a position switch with Parker Maggard coming on to pitch. Devin Gayhart leaves the mound and goes to short. No balls, 1 strike to Logan. Here's the pitch. Curveball. Says he did not go. Evens the count, 1 ball, 1 strike. Five to 5 here in the top of the 4th inning. Maggard, the pitch. This one misses high and out. Ball 2, 2-1. Ball's 1 strike to count to Logan. Parker Maggard with the pitch. Outside 3-1.
Willing to bet a lot of people here and around all of Perry County, they were anticipating a matchup like this.
Well, they've got
a close game like this.
Yeah.
You know that they were. That's how far the rivalry goes.
Here's the pitch from Maggard. Lifted in the air, but foul. Runs the count full on Ross Logan.
Time you play in a rivalry game like this, anything can happen. I mean, Hazard even had a few run reads, but buddy, Hazard was come back and made a big, strong showing.
And everybody steps up and every play's under a microscope.
Here's the pitch. This one lifted, foul as well. Count will stay full.
And if you're Perry, you just got to refocus, regather, and get back into the swing. Try to get 2 outs here and get out of this inning.
Yeah, you think the Commodores, when they do get the second out, they're going to breathe a huge sigh of relief.
Oh, yeah. Of course, if you're Hazard, you want to just keep pouring it on and keep doing what you're doing, causing chaos.
Yep.
Payoff pitch, full count on the way from Maggard. Upstairs, ball 4. Free pass for Logan, loads the bases. In this inning for the Commodores pitching staff, 1 walk, 2 walks, the hit by pitch, 3 walks. So 4 free passes. And when you give a very dangerous team like Hazard those free bases, they're going to score some runs.
Yeah, absolutely.
Jaden Fraley at the plate. 0 for 2 on the day. Struck out and popped out to short. The pitch. This is outside, ball 1. One ball, no strike to count. Bases loaded, 1 out. There's one big swing and a miss from Fraley. Couldn't catch up to it. Evens the count 1-1.
Pitch by Maggard.
Both teams with 5 runs, both teams with 7 hits. The difference in the game, the 5 errors on the scoreboard for the Commodores. This one fouled up. Hancock takes a look at it, out of play. 1 ball, 2 strikes. Maggard on the bump. Looks over to the coaching staff, gets the call. Checks the wristband. Does it again. Might like this one a little better. 1 ball, 2 strikes. The pitch. Outside, 2-2.
The Hazard batters are doing a very good job of being patient and waiting on their pitch.
And they have shown that through this whole inning. They really have.
Oh, yeah. Pitch. Called strike. Gets him looking for the second out of the inning. The backwards K, the first strikeout of the game for Parker Maggard. And Isaiah Johnson back to the plate. The Bulldogs batting around in this inning. He got this started with a single, come around to score a run.
And this inning has definitely lasted.
Oh, yeah.
And we're only in the top half.
Johnson 2 for 2 on the day. 2 singles. Pitch called strike on the outside corner. Pretty pitch from Parker Maggard. Maggard. The pitch. Curveball, pretty pitch. Swing and a miss by Johnson.
You could see the arc of that curve just coming in at an angle.
0-2 the count on the batter, Isaiah Johnson. Base is loaded for the Bulldogs. 5-ball game, 5-5. Maggard with a pitch. Swung on and missed. Got him swinging. 2 big strikeouts from Parker Maggard. Bulldogs score 4, but Maggard still gets out of a jam as that left the Bulldogs leave the bases loaded. We move to the bottom of the 4th. Tie ball game, 5-5. Commodores to bat when we get back from this break right here on your East Kentucky Sports Network.
Looking for an evening focused on health, hope, and community? Join us for the Road to Wellness Mental Health and Wellness Fair. Come out and connect with local health providers, mental health resources, wellness vendors, recovery support services, and community organizations all in one place. Enjoy free information, giveaways, activities for the family, and resources designed to help you live your healthiest life. It's Wednesday, May 20th, 5 to 7 at the Event Center next to Primary Care Centers of Eastern Kentucky. That is May 20th, 5 to 7 at Primary Care Centers of Eastern Kentucky.
When it comes to your finances, do you want people who've never been to Eastern Kentucky making decisions about your home or your business? Or would you rather trust folks who live and work right here in the mountains? Hayden Citizens Bank is proud to be locally owned and operated with over a century of service to this community. Come in today and see how we can help you reach all of your financial goals. Visit us online at HaydenCitizensBank.com or give us a call at 672-2344. Hayden Citizens Bank, member FDIC, equal housing lender.
What's in a name anyway? Well, our answer is everything. Because we're the store that puts our promise to you right in our name. Save-A-Lot Food Stores. Now, Save-A-Lot isn't just a name we picked for ourselves. It's a name we've earned by bringing you only the best grocery items, freshest produce, and quality meat available at the best possible value every day. That's Save-A-Lot.
Save money at your local Save-A-Lot store in Hazard and in Hayden.
97.9 FM.
Welcome back, folks, to Buckhorn High School. Interesting development. The new pitcher for Hazard, Isaiah Johnson, started this game on the mound for Hazard, then was brought on in relief by Jaden Fraley. Now Johnson back to the mound. He only faced two batters. But he's out there on the mound getting loose in a tie ball game. 5-5, top of the order due up for the Commodores. It will be Dylan Elkins, Tate Watts, and Mason Sumner.
I can't say the last time, or I can't say that I've ever seen a pitcher return in once they've been pulled out. But Rodney is saying that, yep, that is part of the game. Learn something new every day.
Absolutely.
I see it more in softball than baseball. You don't see it very often in baseball.
It's pretty common in softball to, you have a couple kids who's, one's more of a starter and one's more of a closer. They're both good hitters. They can stay in the lineup to switch positions, and that's sort of what Hazard's done with Johnson and Fraley. Johnson back on the mound. The first two hitters he faced, he hit Dylan Elkins, and then he gave up a walk to Tate Watts. Both those two guys came around to score way back in the first inning, which seems like forever ago. First pitch strike to Dylan Elkins here in the top of the fourth inning. Tie ball game. Strike one. No balls, one strike. This one misses outside, evens it up 1-1. Watts walked in the first, grounded out to second in the second. Third plate appearance. Big swing and a miss, 1-2.
Johnson does not take a lot of time between pitches thrown.
He's quick.
He's pretty quick.
So early in this one, all the momentum favored Perry Central, but after the top of the fourth, it's swung back in the favor of Hazard. Watts upstairs, ball 2, 2-2. Here's the pitch from Johnson. Down low, works it full, 3-2, 3 balls, 2 strikes. Pitch got away from the catcher, had to be retrieved. Now back firmly in the hands of Isaiah Johnson. Full count on Watts, 1 out, bottom of the fourth. Pitch, big swing, got him, strikes him out. Johnson's first strikeout of the game. Mason Sumner coming to the plate for the Commodores.
Sumner's been part of the offense on the board for the Commodores.
First pitch misses, ball one. He's 2 for 2 on the day, a couple singles.
You had a real good hit to the center. He's trying to extend the single to the double and got caught.
Yeah, I guess technically he's 1 for 2. Single, I wrote single out at second. Like you said, trying to stretch that single into a double. This one's hit hard, but right after first baseman.
Man, nice play by Ross Logan, the first baseman.
And Ross Logan robbed Sumner of a hit, and we move to the top of the 5th inning, still tied 5-5 between the Commodores and the Bulldogs right here on your East Kentucky Sports Network.
Since 1919, Mine Service Company has been servicing the coal mining industry with quality general mine supplies. Mine Service offers a wide variety of products, including electrical cable, mine roof support material, lubricants, conveyor belts, drain pipe, underground miner cap lights, quality boots, knee pads, bottled drinking water, and much, much more. Locally owned with locations on Highway 15 South in Hazard, in Whites, Virginia, and their hydraulic hose division on Willie's Way across from Applebee's in Hazard. Mine Service Company. For over 100 years, you've known us as People's Bank and Trust Company. Now, we're stepping into the future as PBT Bancorp, partnering for a better tomorrow. It's a new look with the same commitment to you and our communities. Same values, fresh identity, exciting future. Thank you for being a part of our journey, past, present, and future. PBT Bancorp, your trusted partner today and tomorrow.
The new birthing suites are now open at Hazard ARH Regional Medical Center. Each private suite is designed so mom, baby, and family can stay together from labor through going home with your new bundle of joy. Our spacious, comfortable suites feature advanced labor beds, wireless monitoring, in-room newborn care, and more. With the caring team at the ARH Women's Health Clinic, we're here to make your baby's arrival truly special. Call 606-439-5220 to schedule your appointment. ARH, more for Appalachia.
97.9 FM.
Welcome back, everyone, to Buckhorn High School here in Buckhorn, Kentucky, the championship game of the 54th District Baseball Tournament, and we have it, Andy, tied at 5-5 in the top of the 5th inning between the Perry Central Commodores and the Hazard Bulldogs. Big 4th inning from Hazard. Saw them plate 4 runs to tie this one up. It will be Terry Davidson, Ty Fugit, Trace Kincaid due up for the Bulldogs here in the top of the 5th inning. Davidson walked and scored a run back in that 4th inning. Pretty pitch from Parker Maggard to get ahead in the count. No balls, 1 strike. Maggard fields. This one stays high and away. 1 ball, 1 strike. One pitch. Foul tip, but caught by Hancock. Strike either way. 1 ball, 2 strikes. That really only is an advantage on the 3rd strike. That's it.
Exactly.
The 1-2 pitch. Stays away. 2-2.
Clear communication between the catcher and Parker Maggard, the pitcher. Pitch by pitch. There's
stays outside as well. Full count. Good job by Davidson to work the count full. The payoff pitch from Maggard. Got him looking. Backwards K to retire Davidson for out number 1. That will bring Ty Fugit to the plate.
We were talking during the break that basically the quick 3 outs that the Commodores had to go down by it might have been a telling thing after the big inning that Hazard had before it.
Yeah, that's the thing. You know, there's people understand and realize momentum in basketball. We have
exactly,
a lot of
that's what it is.
Avid basketball fans, but it's sort of the same thing in baseball, and it can carry over from inning to inning. 1 ball, 1 strike to count to Fugit.
And right now, this is a story of Parker Maggard trying to get the momentum on Perry's side.
The 1-1 pitch. Big swing and a miss from Fugit. 1 ball, 2 strikes.
when you're a team, you got the confidence like Prairie has right now. I mean, you're definitely got the momentum going in your favor.
Mm-hmm.
The 1-2 pitch from Maggard. Curveball, did he go? They're saying he went. Strike three, back-to-back strikeouts for Maggard. Now the top of the order due up for the Bulldogs, Trace Kincaid. He doubled, scored a run in the first, grounded out in the second, was intentionally walked, and scored a run in the fourth inning.
And that intentional walk right now, I'm thinking, is maybe the biggest factor in the Bulldogs getting back into this and tying this game.
Well, you walk Kincaid to get to Napier, and then he delivers with a big single.
Right.
First pitch to Kincaid, misses outside, ball one. Out here in the top of the fifth. 1 ball, no strikes to count to Trace Kincaid. This one finds the strike zone, evens it up 1-1.
Maggard has such a great fluid pitching motion.
Yeah, he's had a good season on the mound. Another one of
really
those
good.
two sport athletes, quarterback for the football team. This one hit hard by Kincaid out to left field. 2-out single for Trace Kincaid, his second hit of the ballgame.
That's a dandy hit by Kincaid.
Tucker Napier to the plate. Grounded out to the pitcher in the first. Single in the third, singled in the fourth. Also scored a run in the fourth.
I think if this in the decision, it should be just concentrate on the batter. Don't worry about anything the runner could do. So let's focus on getting that last out for Barry.
Yeah, you can't get too distracted with a runner, although Kincaid with some speed over at first. As Napier fouls the first pitch up and out of play, strike one. Kincaid with his speed, I mean, if Napier can get one to the gap, he can score from first. Very Central, good catcher behind the plate, Hancock. We saw him cut down a couple runners last night. Runner goes, this pitch is outside. Throw's not going to be in time.
Oh.
Maybe.
Safe.
The pitch was outside, and Hancock had to go get it. That one's a little more over the plate. I think he cuts Kincaid down there. Good throw. Not in time.
Yeah, I thought it was the right call. Looks like he got under the throw.
So cool that when there's a good throw to pick him up or to pick off the Steeler, it's like time stops for just a few seconds.
Yeah.
The kids remain motionless at second base.
1 ball, 1 strike to count to Napier. It's for Maggard. This one hit hard out to center field. Ritchie comes on, catches it for out number 3.
Nice catch by Ritchie.
It is.
Ritchie can cover a lot of ground out there, so the Bulldogs get a runner to second, but can't get him any further. No runs in the fifth. We're still tied as we move to the bottom of the fifth when we get back from this break right here in your East Kentucky Sports Network.
Kentucky Farm Bureau insurance agents are more than just insurance agents. They're coaches.
Hey, good eye, Mason. Yeah.
Volunteer firefighters.
Engine 6, on scene.
Neighbors.
Morning, Floyd.
Someone who's there when you need them, especially when you need them most. Kentucky Farm Bureau. Big on commitment.
Visit or call Janet Smith, Kentucky Farm Bureau Agency Manager, or agents Major Gabbard and Shay Smith.
First Trust Bank has partnered with Zelle, so you can skip the trip to the ATM and send funds directly to friends and family from your First Trust Bank app. Zelle is available in financial institutions across the country, creating a network of trusted partnerships that allow money to move quickly and securely. Whether you need to split the rent or last night's dinner, do it with ease and confidence using Zelle. Creating partnerships that make local banking easier is another reason you can look to us first for a bank you can trust. First Trust Bank, member FDIC.
Kentucky Mountain Health Alliance Incorporated, Little Flower Clinic, Quantum Healthcare, and East Kentucky Chiropractic. Did you know we offer free transportation for our patients to our clinics from within Perry County up to a 15-mile radius. Call Brianna at 606-487-9505, extension 346, or 606-438-9965 to see if you qualify. Kentucky Mountain Health Alliance Incorporated, free transportation. We want to be your medical home in the mountains.
97.9 FM.
Welcome back, folks, to Buckhorn High School. Bottom of the fifth inning, tie ball game between the Bulldogs and the Commodores. Jeff Campbell along with Phil Neese and Rodney Coots. A little three-man crew for you tonight in this 54th District Championship game.
Well, a game like this, it takes three individuals as ourselves to cover this correctly.
Absolutely.
This is a game for a lot of big stakes, so it takes three.
Yeah, and it's it's one of those things. You're both these teams move on to the regional tournament, but you're playing for a trophy, and everybody wants a championship trophy, and these teams fighting hard to try to claim it tonight. Sheldon Ritchie at the plate for the Commodores. First pitch misses, ball one.
Had to check his swing. Glad he did there for him.
Ritchie 2 for 2 on the night with 2 singles, a couple RBI. This one stays upstairs. 2 balls, no strike. This one swung on it, missed. Ritchie took a cut at that one. Couldn't catch up to it, 2-1.
That was a swing for the fences completely.
It was a pretty pitch from Isaiah Johnson.
Yeah.
He missed on the first 2 offerings, got behind in the count, came back with that one. Ritchie just couldn't catch up to it. Couldn't catch up to that one either. Johnson throwing the gas, 2 balls, 2 strikes.
Yeah, since he re-entered, he's been very effective for Hazard pitching tonight.
Yes.
2 balls, 2 strikes to count to Sheldon Ritchie. Pitch fouled out of play. Ritchie, a .390 hitter on the season at 17 doubles. I think 18. I think he got one last night. Able to hit to the gaps with power. 2-2 count. This one stays downstairs, runs it full, 3-2.
Sheldon did get a double last night, an RBI double. His final at bat.
Full count to Ritchie. Johnson. The pitch. Curveball hammered by Ritchie to right field. Right fielder going back, makes the catch.
Wow, nice
Great catch.
I mean, he was falling away, too.
Yeah.
Catch.
He's happy with himself.
Ty Fugit out in the right field. I thought that may have been over his head. He adjusted on it nicely to take the hit away from Sheldon Ritchie for out number 1. Connor Perkins to the plate at a bunt single in the first. Blew out the second. His second at bat, 1 for 2 on the day is Perkins. First pitch strike from Johnson. Johnson deals this one upstairs. 1 ball, 1 strike. This one upstairs as well. 2-1 to count to Perkins. Like when his fastball misses, it's a little bit elevated, but when he gets that front foot down, strides out, it's in there for a strike. That one stays upstairs as well. 3-1 to count.
This has been an entertaining 5th inning. A lot of great pitching and good defense as well.
A pitch in the dirt. Perkins earns a 1-out walk. It's a base runner aboard for the Commodores. Their first base runner since back in the 3rd inning. Second walk issued by Johnson tonight. The first one back in the 1st inning.
Pinch runner coming in.
Elijah Bell on to run for Perkins. Perkins will re-enter. And the batter for the Commodores, Parker Maggard. Doubled, scored a run back in the 3rd.
I think it's time for some base running decisions to be made.
Bell has some speed over at first. Throw to first, chases him back. One out here in the bottom of the fifth. Tie ball game. Runner on first for the Commodores. Johnson comes home. This one lifted foul by Maggard, out of play. No balls, one strike to count to the Commodore pitcher, Parker Maggard. Bell back to first. Bell back in time. Trying to keep him honest over there.
I'm surprised one of the first basemen for either team don't try those fake ball tricks.
Yeah.
Nothing in the rule book against it.
Be a good time for it.
Absolutely.
The pitch to Maggard upstairs. 1 ball, 1 strike. Bell has to readjust. Took his sliding mitt off. Get a better look at the wristband. Coach Meehan putting a play. Oh.
Home plate umpires wanting to take a look at something.
Yeah, I think he was just wondering what the holdup was.
Right.
But trying to get Bell to hurry up with that process. He's got it now, 1-1 count. Maggard back in the box. Johnson on the mound. Bell at first. The pitch. Called strike. 1 ball, 2 strikes to count on Maggard. To the count, 1 out. Throw to first. Bell gets back in time. That one was a little closer than the first two.
It was. It does look like signals are being given from third base coach.
Coach Meehan, he's creative. We've seen him try the suicide squeeze in a pinch, if you will. Pitch to Maggard, swung on, lifted towards center field. Braley back, squeezed it for out number 2. For 9, so number 14 for Perry Central, Parker Collett. Coming on to hit in the place of Corbin Wooten. Collett, just an 8th grader. He had a good season last year as a 7th grader. Saw some time for this Commodores baseball team and had a solid year this year. 2 outs, throw back over. Bell dives back safely. 231 hitter on the season is Collett. The pitch. Swing and a miss. Pretty change up from Johnson.
It absolutely was. I think that could have been the opportunity to send the runner even with 2 outs.
Call it way out in front of that one.
Yeah.
No balls, 1 strike. Throw back to first. Is that 4 or 5? Throws over to first. Worried about the speed of Elijah Bell.
Definitely got the attention of the pitcher.
He does. The pitch. Collett swing and miss. No balls, 2 strikes on Parker Collett. The pitch. Stays upstairs. Ball 1. A nice pitch from Johnson, trying to get Collett to...
That's exactly what that was. Trying to get him.
Yeah, chase something out of the zone. 1-2 the count. 2 outs here in the bottom of the 5th inning. Tie ball game, 5-5. Hazard and Perry Central. 54th District Championship on the line. Collett fouls this one up and out of play. Keeps the at-bat alive. Count remains 1-2.
I am surprised they haven't sent Bell at least on an attempt.
Time is called. Puts me in, making sure that the batter and the runner have the right signal, what he wants them to do. Good place for a hit and run right here. Throw back to first. I think Hazard realized it too.
Yep.
One ball, 2 strikes to count to Collett. Pitch, curveball,
and
got him looking. Pretty pitch, Isaiah Johnson, the backwards K. His second strikeout of the game ends the inning, and we move to the top of the 6th. Tie ball game, 5-5. Hazard and Perry Central, the 54th District Championship. After this break, right here on your East Kentucky Sports Network.
At TVS, we've been working hard preparing for the future. Well, the future is now. TVS offers digital cable, digital phone service, high-speed internet, and a fiber optic infrastructure. We're a local company putting money back into our local economy while supporting our local schools and organizations. What about those other guys? You know, those big out-of-town companies. What have they done for you lately? Mountain people serving mountain people. TVS 606-439-3167.
With the Perry County Public Library card, you can check out books, movies, magazines, ebooks, as well as use their online databases that allow you to take online classes, repair your auto, or research your family history. Visit the library at 289 Black Gold Boulevard, Hazard, Kentucky. Call them at 606-436-2475 or visit their website, perrycountylibrary.org, for more information. The Perry County Public Library, your source for information, education, and entertainment.
Did you know that Primary Care Centers of Eastern Kentucky has been given the title of leading rural health provider in Kentucky? In addition, Primary Care is the 3rd largest rural health system in the nation and the 4th largest employer in Perry County. For 20 years, the top quality health care has been in your backyard and continues to grow. Call today to schedule an appointment at any of our locations in Hazard, Hindman, Vico, Hyden, and now open in Whitesburg. Walk-ins are always welcome. Primary Care Centers of Eastern Kentucky, 439-1300.
97.9 FM.
Top of the 6th inning here in the 54th District Baseball Championship. Hazard and Perry Central all tied, 5 apiece. Hazard at the plate, Clint Davidson gets himself comfortable in the batter's box.
That has snapped the catcher's mitt. All right.
I think that went through the mitt. I sure
did. I hope there is a replacement mitt for him, for Holbrook.
Hancock take it over there and let somebody else take a look at it, maybe get a backup. Earlier in the season, sort of the same situation. A foul ball came back and it got caught in the webbing. That one went clean through it.
On that one, you could literally hear the snap of the leather breaking.
One ball, no strikes. Everybody's sort of distracted by the mitt breaking, and
it's not something you see every day.
The pitch stays up and in. Ball 2, 2-0 the count to Clint Davidson. Davidson singled in the 3rd, hit by a pitch in the 4th, flew out in the 1st. This pitch finds the inside corner, called strike. 2-1.
Beautiful pitch right there.
Haggard trying to work that inside corner. The first 2 a little unsuccessful. That one finds a strike zone on Davidson. Here's the 2-1 pitch. This is away, 3-1. Here's the pitch. This one lifted in the air, out of play. Runs the count full, 3-2.
Davidson and Maggard battling.
Yeah, he's tough out.
Yep.
Again, just one of these kids that's played so much baseball that understands the game and makes the most of it. Here's the pitch, stays upstairs. Ball 4.
They got a little excited on that one.
Yep. Free pass for Davidson. Leadoff runner aboard for Hazard.
Trying to get his teammate in the dugout fired up as well.
Oh, yeah, he's definitely fired up.
First walk issued by Maggard. Puts Davidson at first, nobody out. Here in the top of the 6th inning, Jacoby Little, the new hitter for Hazard. Reached a couple times on errors, struck out. This one lifted out of play, foul ball, strike 1.
Those errors now are really coming back to haunt the Commodores.
But baseball's a game that punishes you when you make mistakes. Give Hazard a lot of credit. They were able to take advantage of it. Had a big 4th inning, put 4 runs across the plate. Neither team could scratch a run across in the 5th, and we're all tied at 5. Here's a bunt. Back to Maggard. Fields it. Throws over to first in time.
There you go.
To retire Little on the sack bunt, but it does a job and moves Davidson over to second.
Yep.
Good job by Maggard to field his position. Brings up Ross Logan. He's walked twice and struck out once. So Logan into the batter's box. Davidson at second after the free pass and then the sacrifice bunt. In scoring position, called strike inside corner, strike 1.
Looks like Davidson would have the speed. A hit would bring him home completely from second.
The one thing that he does is he sees the ball. He understands where it's hit, and he knows, probably before it hits the ground whether he can score or not. This one hit into center field. Sheldon Ritchie coming on has to make the diving grab and does to rob Logan of a base hit. Nice play, Sheldon Ritchie.
That could have been a save. Go ahead, Rodney.
Absolutely, that was an excellent catch by him. A lot of fielders don't want to charge the ball, but he charged the ball and made an excellent catch.
Brings Jaden Fraley to the plate, 0 for 3 on the game.
It's been a day for diving catches. There was an excellent one during the softball game as well.
Absolutely. First pitch swinging by Fraley, strike 1. No balls, 1 strike to count to Fraley. Davidson at second, 2 outs here in the top of the 6th inning. Pitch in the dirt, nice stop by Jeffrey Hancock to keep it off the backstop and keep Davidson at second base.
Davidson was at the ready. I mean, he was right on the bag, but a pass ball, they would probably send him.
1-1 the count. Pitch. Low ball 2, 2 balls, 1 strike. To the batter, Jaden Fraley. The 2-1 pitch from Maggard. Hit hard and foul. Evens the count 2-2.
There's no better way to have a championship game, 5-5, 6th inning. I mean, this is going to be an awesome ending.
Oh, yeah, it's just very reminiscent of the game last night. A close ball game, back and forth, highs and lows for both teams. 2-2 count to Fraley. Maggard, the pitch. Got him looking. Pretty pitch, Parker Maggard, the backward K. Ends the inning. The Bulldogs leave a man stranded at second. The Commodores will come to bat in the bottom of the sixth inning. It will be Bryson Johnson, Devin Gayhart, Dylan Elkins due up for the Commodores after this break right here on your East Kentucky Sports Network.
When it comes to your finances, do you want people who've never been to Eastern Kentucky making decisions about your home or your business? Or would you rather trust folks who live and work right here in the mountains? Hayden Citizens Bank is proud to be locally owned and operated, with over a century of service to this community. Come in today and see how we can help you reach all of your financial goals. Visit us online at HaydenCitizensBank.com or give us a call at 672-2344. Hayden Citizens Bank, member FDIC, equal housing lender.
What's in a name anyway? Well, our answer is everything. Because we're the store that puts our promise to you right in our name. Save-A-Lot Food Stores. Now, Save-A-Lot isn't just a name we picked for ourselves. It's a name we've earned by bringing you only the best grocery items, freshest produce, and quality meat available at the best possible value every day. That's Save-A-Lot.
Save money at your local Save-A-Lot store in Hazard and in Hayden.
97.9 FM.
Welcome back, folks, to Buckhorn High School here at the Buckhorn Baseball Complex for the 54th District Baseball Championship. Hazard and Perry Central in a battle, tied at 5 apiece as we move to the bottom of the sixth inning. Hazard scored 1 run in the first, 4 in the fourth for their 5. Perry Central scored 2 in the first, 1 in the second, 2 in the third for their 5, and pretty much a clean sheet the rest of the time. And guys, somebody's going to have to score a run to break this tie.
And it hasn't happened here for a while, so I know the crowd wants a little bit of offense going.
Due up for the Commodores, it's going to be Bryson Johnson. It'll be 2 RBI double back in the third inning. 1 for 2 on the day, struck out in the first. And he'll be followed by Devin Gayhart and Dylan Elkins. Isaiah Johnson back on the bump for Hazard. Pitched to 2 batters in the first inning, then Fraley came on in relief. And Johnson's been back for the 5th and the 6th.
Yeah, I'm surprised by both crowds are still kind of quiet today.
Yeah.
Everybody was rowdy last night.
Everybody's still sleepy tonight.
Oh, yeah. Must be recovering from all that yelling and screaming yesterday.
It was definitely a late night getting home.
Here's the first pitch to Johnson. Dribbled up the middle, fielded by Kincaid. Johnson's going to beat it out. It took a bad hop when it went across the mound, and Kincaid not able to field it cleanly. An infield single for Johnson to get Perry Central started here in the bottom of the 6th.
After it went off the pitcher's mound, it basically slowed up quite a bit, but still got to the shortstop. But by that time, it was almost a panic move to try to get the ball.
Anxious to see if Perry Central relies on a little small ball to try to get Johnson to second. Gayhart, a lot of speed, more than capable of laying down a bunt, not only laying it down, but beating it out.
Yep.
I think Hazard thinking the same thing, trying to keep Johnson tight to first with the throw over.
Infield is in, especially at third.
Gayhart squares the bunt, gets it down, over to third. He can't field it. Gayhart going to be safe at first. Johnson safe at second. The error by the third baseman allows Gayhart to reach safely.
Through the wickets, as you have said before.
So now, Dylan Elkins. Now Coach Dean coming out to maybe slow the momentum.
Right. That's all I think this is. I think they're the safe bet. They're going to keep Johnson in completely. They're just right now.
Well, you want to know how to play this. So
yeah.
The bunt, if it's hard back to the pitcher, you may be able to throw to third and get the lead runner, but it's hard to do that with that third baseman charge it. So.
And if he hits it perfectly to third, in that right spot, there's no one covering third at all.
Yeah, so you're nobody out, runners on first and second for the Commodores.
And sometimes you just got to call timeout to recuperate and just refocus on what little things. I mean, you got to focus on each pitch, each play. Hey, what are we trying to do? We got 0 outs. We got to focus on it. Get the out at third. Let's make the easy out.
And you got to remember, these kids are in high school.
Oh, yeah.
You know, they
still have finals.
They are capable of, you know, just sort of crashing out, as they say.
Okay.
And it wouldn't surprise me to see Elkins lay another butt down here with Watts and Sumner due up.
And the third baseman is definitely backed up to his position, so he's going to rely on the pitcher.
So
if a bunt happens.
First and second, nobody out. Johnson with an infield single. Gayhart reaches on an error. Top of the order now in Dylan Elkins at the plate. Elkins reached first in the first inning. He was hit by a pitch. Struck out in the second, grounded out in the fourth. He squares to bunt. Pitch stays upstairs. So instead of the third baseman crashing, they had the shortstop, Tracy Kincaid, really crashing, trying to maybe go to third to get Johnson in a force out. The second baseman, Tucker Napier, is in position to hold Johnson on, maybe try to pick him off. Nobody's holding on to Gayhart at first. Here's the pitch. Elkins not bunting in the dirt. Nice stop by Davidson.
That is exactly a catcher's job, and he did it to the tee right there.
2 balls, no strikes to count on Elkins. Now, Commodores threatening here in the bottom of the 6th inning. First and second, nobody out. Top of the order up, Dylan Elkins. The pitch. Called strike. Pretty pitch by Johnson right on the outside corner. Painted that one. The hazard deal could maybe turn a double play on something to the infield. The pitch, Elkins reaches at that one, gets a piece of it. 2 balls, 2 strikes to count.
He extended his batting motion completely, so he was chasing it.
And this is what you want, you know, if your coach Meehan runs on first and second, the 8-9 hitters done their job. You turn it over to the top of the lineup and try to drive a run in.
Yep.
Yeah, both teams are being very patient, trying to execute what they want to.
Here's the pitch. This is flying away, full count.
So the energy, I will say, the Commodore dugout is definitely uplifted.
Yeah, they sort of kind of snatched the momentum back.
There you are.
Here's the payoff pitch. Got him swinging. Elevated fastball. Elkins chased it. Couldn't catch up to it. Strikes out for the first out here in the bottom of the 6th inning.
The small victories we've talked about. And right there, Isaiah Johnson's got one, trying to put the momentum back on his side.
Yeah, it was great poise by Johnson to stay in there and get the strikeout with a big full count with 0 outs. So that's big time for him.
Now you can sort of readjust your infield, play more of a natural double play position. Try to turn 2 and get out of this inning as your hazard. Watch the batter. Watch his first pitch curveball drop in there, strike 1.
That was a hook.
No balls, 1 strike to count to Watts. Walked in the first, struck out in the fourth, grounded out in the second. Big spot for the senior right here. Here's the pitch. Could not catch up to the fastball. Behind in the count, 0-2. Now Johnson way ahead. He can be a little more frugal, if you will.
Yeah. Watts frustrated at himself for swinging at that ball as he walked off from the plate.
Here's the pitch, stays upstairs. Another stop by Davidson. We've seen him block one, and then he took the elevator to the top floor to snag that one.
He's doing the job of making sure the runners don't progress.
Absolutely.
Our Davidson with the save.
Yeah. 1 ball, 2 strikes on Watts. Johnson bends over, gets a little dirt on his hand. Peeks in at the catcher, glances at the runner at second. The pitch. Curveball just missed outside.
There's a belief that that was a strike.
Eerily similar to the other one that was called. It's hard to tell from this angle. 2 balls, 2 strikes. Either way to take what? Johnson delivers home. Big curveball. Got him looking. Pretty pitch. Back-to-back strikeouts from Isaiah Johnson. Now Mason Sumner coming to the plate. Sumner, a hard hit ball in the second, trying to stretch a single into a double, was thrown out at second. He did single in the first.
Yep.
Sumner seeing the ball well today, needs to see it well right here. Runners on first and second, 2 outs. Johnson again pitched himself into a little bit of a jam, and he's pitched himself maybe out of it, trying to pitch himself out of it.
With 2 outs, the potential is definitely there to get out of it.
First pitch to Sumner, upstairs, ball 1.
Amazing protection from the catcher.
Yeah, Clint Davidson behind the plate. Just a phenomenal job, phenomenal all season long, really. But tonight, here in this inning, a couple big stops to keep the ball off the backstop. Keeps the runners from advancing. Pitch misses outside. 2 balls, no strikes to Sumner. Two balls, no strikes. Sumner steps out. Johnson steps off the mound. Big moment for both these young men right here. 2 balls, no strikes. The pitch. Lifted, foul, and out of play. Oh, man.
It came close to us.
I heard that one hit.
It did.
That's within 10 feet of us.
Don't worry. If anybody can get hit, it'll be me. 2-1 the count.
I'll try to protect you.
Me and Rodney, I don't know. We might head opposite directions. You're in the middle.
Johnson gets set. The pitch. Be downstairs, 3-1.
Yep.
Now, Sumner can be a little selective here. Johnson, walk probably doesn't kill you here other than the fact you got to deal with Sheldon Ritchie in the on-deck circle. 3-1 count. Sumner. Batter, Johnson, the pitcher. The pitch. Fouled off. Runs it full, 3-2.
Another classic battle, pitcher-batter here.
So in this inning for Perry Central, you had a single, and then another runner reached on an error, and then back-to-back strikeouts for Isaiah Johnson. He's checking the wristband. Gets called 2-3-4 from the Hazard dugout. I'm not sure what that is, but I don't have to know. As long as he and his catcher knows, that's all that matters.
The new language of
payoff pitch, 2 outs. Throw over to first. Try to catch Gayhart sleeping. I don't hate that idea because the runners are going to be in motion on the pitch.
Exactly.
Good job by Gayhart to be situationally aware of what's going on around him. Full count. Here's the payoff pitch. Going to hit him swinging.
That was nasty.
3 consecutive strikeouts for Isaiah Johnson to end the threat in the bottom of the 6th, and we go to the 7th, all tied at 5. Bulldogs to the plate when we return from this break right here on your East Kentucky Sports Network.
Since 1919, Mine Service Company has been servicing the coal mining industry with quality general mine supplies. Mine Service offers a wide variety of products, including electrical cable, mine roof support material, lubricants, conveyor belts, drain pipe, underground miner cap lights, quality boots, knee pads, bottled drinking water, and much, much more. Locally owned with locations on Highway 15 South in Hazard, in Wise, Virginia, and their hydraulic hose division on Willie's Way across from Applebee's in Hazard. Mine Service Company. For over 100 years, you've known us as People's Bank and Trust Company. Now we're stepping into the future as PBT Bancorp, partnering for a better tomorrow. It's a new look with the same commitment to you and our communities. Same values, fresh identity, exciting future. Thank you for being a part of our journey, past, present, and future. PBT Bancorp, your trusted partner today and tomorrow.
97.9 FM.
Welcome back, folks, to Buckhorn High School. Top of the 7th inning, and we are tied between Hazard and Perry Central for the 54th District Championship. Hazard will send to the plate hitters 7, 8, and 9. Isaiah Johnson, Terry Davidson, Ty Fugit here in the top of the 7th. Isaiah Johnson 2 for 3 on the day, singled in the 2nd and the 4th, scored a run in the 4th, struck out in the 4th as well. He hit twice in the 4th inning, so big 4th inning for Hazard. Parker Maggard on the mound for the Commodores.
Isaiah Johnson singled twice, struck out his last at bat.
First pitch swinging, fouled up and away.
Lifted that one right over our heads real quick.
Yeah, Johnson, he did really, Hazard's entire offense, especially since that 4th inning, and in that 4th inning particularly, been real aggressive at the plate. A lot of swings. Johnson couldn't catch up to the high fastball. He's quickly behind 0-2.
Hazard's 4th inning so far in this game was like the gut shot to the Commodores that they haven't recovered yet from.
No balls, 2 strikes to Johnson. The pitch. Got him swinging. Pretty pitch. Parker Maggard, his 6th strikeout of the game, retires Johnson for out number 1 here in the top of the 7th inning.
They both, Maggard and Johnson, have done an outstanding job coming in and relief.
That's true.
Done a great job.
They really have, and you almost expect it. When you go watch a baseball game, you expect the pitchers to perform, especially at the major league, the collegiate level. In high school, man, it's just so, they're kids, and it's when they come out and put on a performance like these two guys have here tonight, it's really impressive.
Well, basically, since either of them have come onto the mound, they've controlled completely the offense before them.
First pitch fouled off, strike 1. Second pitch, called strike on the inside corner. 0-2 the count to Terry Davidson. Pitch from Maggard, misses away, ball 1. Maggard being really efficient since he came into the game, only thrown 52 pitches. One ball, 2 strikes to count to Davidson. The pitch. Going to stay upstairs, ball 3.
Credit to Davidson keeping a good batter's eye open right there.
2 balls, 2 strikes to count to Davidson. Maggard with a sign. The pitch. Got him swinging. Back-to-back strikeouts, Parker Maggard.
Like you alluded to, Phil, this could possibly go to extra innings.
That's really how, by the way the pitchers are controlling things right now, there's not going to be any offense happening unless something breaks.
Now Ty Fugit, the batter, for Hazard. Singled in the 1st, laid down a sacrifice bunt in the 4th, struck out in the 5th. Maggard hit it right between the numbers. The hit by pitch puts Fugit at 1st, and now back-to-back dangerous hitters due up for Hazard. Trace Kincaid to the plate, Tucker Napier in the on-deck circle. Kincaid has scored twice tonight, a double and a single and a walk. He also grounded out in the 2nd inning. So 3 for 4, pretty nice 9 at the plate for Trace Kincaid.
I do think his last at bat he singled against Maggard.
Yes. Kincaid bats from the left side. First pitch misses away, ball 1.
Yeah, he had a nice hit between the 5-6-0 there a while ago.
ball, no strike to Kincaid. Maggard, the pitch. Curveball called ball, just a bit outside. Much to the chagrin of Perry Central pitching coach Chris Haynes. Thought that was a strike. 2 balls, no strikes. The count. Maggard. The pitch. This curveball finds the outside corner, strike 1. 2 balls, 1 strike. I like Kincaid being patient and not swinging at that one.
Kincaid gave him that look there, too, so he took this strike.
He's way ahead in the count. He'll be a little more selective. 2-1, the pitch. Outside, 3-1. Now, a 3-1 count. Now Kincaid can be really aggressive, try to find the pitch he likes to drive. Curveball paints the outside corner.
Yep.
Full count, 3-2.
Identical to the first strike to Kincaid.
So Ty Fugit on first. Will be taken off on the pitch. Full count to Kincaid. The payoff pitch for Maggard on its way. Hit hard into left field. It's going to be fair. Deep in the corner. Fugit being waved around. There's going to be a throw home. Not in time. Maybe in time. Okay. Kincaid delivers again here in the top of the 7th inning. The triple to left field to drive in Ty Fugit.
That was a remarkable base running from Ty Fugit. Because if anything, we saw him not making it. We saw that the position of the throw, excellent, but he got right under it.
Yeah, just good base running from Fugit. And good effort from Perry Central, but this throw just not in time. So now Tucker Napier up to bat hazard with a 1-run lead, 6-5. And Rodney, you said it, eerily similar of last night. Kincaid to the plate, a triple, driving in a run.
He sure did. He stepped up big time.
Drove in 2 last night.
You couldn't get a better place, a position.
This one hit hard by Napier into left field to bring home Kincaid, and Hazard with a 2-run lead, 7-5 here in the top of the 7th inning.
Throughout this whole tournament, Kincaid and Napier have been a dynamic duo, batting and getting the RBIs in.
Fantastic combination.
What they've done in basketball is come over in baseball. They
carried over to baseball. Now a 2-run lead for Hazard, 7-5. Clint Davidson, the batter. This one hit foul out of play. Strike 1 to Davidson. You know, and in this inning, Perry Central gets 2 strikeouts. The first 2 outs of the inning go down via the strikeout.
Yep.
And you have a hit by pitch.
Yep. Maggard was doing his job, and then that hit by pitch
and then a big triple by Kincaid. Pitch misses low, evens the count, 1 ball, 1 strike.
Big-time players make big-time plays.
You got that right. 1 ball, 1 strike to count to Clint Davidson. The pitch hits him off the helmet, ricochets over the fence. So that's going to send Tucker Napier to second. Davidson to first via the hit by pitch, the second hit batter in this inning by the Commodores.
Mostly you get hit by the pitch, you lean in with that shoulder and just take it for the team, but no.
That's why they wear helmets.
He didn't have the presence of mind to duck. And that is why a helmet is a good thing.
So we're going to have a courtesy runner at first for Davidson, the catcher.
I don't know if that's so much for him to get his equipment on when they change sides or for him to just shake it off from getting hit.
Lucas Gayhart in to run. Jacoby Little, the new batter for Hazard. So strikeout, hit by pitch, triple, single, hit by pitch. Little fouls this one down the left field line, out of play. The ball's 1 strike on Jacoby Little. Oh, 1 the count. The pitch. Called strike. Pretty pitch by Parker Maggard.
Straight down the middle.
No balls, 2 strikes to Little. The pitch.
Good. Ooh.
Stayed downstairs. 1 ball, 2 strikes.
Going for that corner.
Hancock tried to frame that one up.
Mm-hmm.
Didn't get the call. A little low. This one outside as well. Runs the count even. 2 balls, 2 strikes. Little, Maggard in a battle here. The pitch. Grounded to short into left field. It'll be an RBI. Oh, they held the runner.
Held the runner.
Held the runner. Thought it was going to be an RBI single for Little. Instead, it loads the bases.
Yeah, I think I would have took that chance. And but you know, hey, they're the coaches and we're the commentators.
Absolutely.
Yeah, I'm with you, though. By that angle, they should have sent him. He didn't look like he had any, he didn't stumble or anything or misstep. He looked like he was right on and could have beaten the throw.
We'll bring Ross Logan to the plate. 2 walks. He flew out, struck out tonight. Here's the first pitch from Maggard. Called strike on the outside corner. No balls, 1 strike to Logan. Maggard, the pitch. Downstairs. Ball 1. 1 ball, 1 strike. Bases loaded, full of Bulldogs. 7-5 Hazard leads here in the top of the 7th. Bulldogs looking to add to it. Logan at the plate, fouled away. 1 ball, 2 strikes to count. Seen Maggard get ahead in some of these counts, and the Hazard batters just able to deliver on some timely hits. 11 hits in the game now for Hazard. The pitch downstairs. Blocked by Hancock behind the plate. Prevents Tucker Napier from scoring from third.
And now that job of making sure no pass balls get by.
It, you know, when there's nobody on base, you really don't have to worry about it.
Nope.
Get a runner on, you need to keep them from advancing. This one hit hard in the left field. Left fielder going back over his head. 1 run is in. 2 runs are in. 3 runs are in. Ross Logan delivers a 3 RBI, 2-out double.
Wow, what a hit. That's big time from the 7th grader right there.
Absolutely. So Napier scores. Gayhart scores. He was on to run for Davidson, and Jacoby Little scores, and the Hazard Bulldogs blowing this one open.
Yep.
Here in the top of the 7th inning, they lead 10-5.
So much offense out of the Hazard Bulldogs this time out. And keeping Parker Maggard in there, he is definitely struggling. Bulldogs have definitely opened it up.
They plated 5 runs here in the top of the 7th.
All starting with Ty Fugit hit by a pitch, I believe.
A sub in, number 14 for Hazard. I'll get his name to you here in just a second. number 14, Liam Bentley. On the bat for Jaden Fraley. No balls, 2 strikes on Bentley. High ball game here when this inning started, and Hazard with 5 runs as Bentley goes down on strike to end the Hazard half of the 7th. But the Bulldogs put 5 runs across the plate, and they lead this one 10-5, looking for another district championship, folks. Back after this short break right here on your East Kentucky Sports Network, as the Commodores will send Sheldon Ritchie, Connor Perkins, and Parker Maggard to the plate in the bottom of the 7th. Back in 60 on the East Kentucky Sports Network.
The new birthing suites are now open at Hazard ARH Regional Medical Center. Each private suite is designed so mom, baby, and family can stay together from labor through going home with your new bundle of joy. Our spacious, comfortable suites feature advanced labor beds, wireless monitoring, in-room newborn care, and more. With the caring team at the ARH Women's Health Clinic, we're here to make your baby's arrival truly special. Call 606-439-5220 to schedule your appointment. ARH, more for Appalachia.
Kentucky Farm Bureau insurance agents are more than just insurance agents. They're coaches.
Hey, good eye, Mason. Yeah.
Volunteer firefighters.
Engine 6, on scene.
Neighbors.
Morning, Floyd.
Someone who's there when you need them, especially when you need them most. Kentucky Farm Bureau. Big on commitment.
Visit or call Janet Smith, Kentucky Farm Bureau Agency Manager, or Agents Major Gabbard and Shay Smith.
97.9 FM.
Welcome back, folks, to Buckhorn High School. Bottom of the 7th inning. Commodores find themselves down 5 runs, 10-5, after a huge top half of the 7th for Hazard. Puts 5 on the board. The Bulldogs 10 runs on 12 hits. And pretty comfortable position right now if you're Coach Dean and the Hazard Bulldogs.
Comfortable is definitely the word that 5 runs kind of equals.
Yeah,
so that's exactly right. But I don't think they're going to rest on that. They're wanting to end the game, and they're wanting to end it solid. So to them, it's going to be right now 3 up, 3 down is the hope.
If you're Hazard, you got to be very focused. If you're Purr, you can't make no mistakes. I mean, every at bat, every swing has to be with purpose.
And Perry has to find the advantages to take.
Exactly.
At this point, that's all you can do, because this is definitely an uphill battle.
Whether you get on base by walk, hit by pitch, whatever it is, as long as you get on base, that's all that matters.
Absolutely.
Sheldon Ritchie will be the first Commodore to come to the plate here in the bottom of the 7th inning. Ritchie, a couple singles on the game, fouls this one off his foot.
Yep.
Acting like that don't hurt him right now. May not, but he'll definitely feel that one tomorrow.
We'll feel the pain. I felt the pain right there, considering.
No balls, 1 strike to Ritchie. Here's the pitch from Johnson. Big swing and a miss. No balls, 2 strikes on Sheldon Ritchie. This one hit hard by Ritchie, turning foul down the right field line.
Man, that could have been big time for Perry.
That just needed to be straightened up. There's no way it would have been caught.
If Johnson, you want to stay poised, you got the 0-2 count, you got her head. Don't give him anything he can swing at.
Yeah, you can dance around the strike zone right here if you're Isaiah Johnson, just to.
Oh, they're right now. There's a pitch away coming. Oh, no.
Lifted high in the air by Ritchie. Shallow left field. Kincaid back underneath it for out number 1. Stopped by Kincaid. Showing a little range at the shortstop position.
He is. He had to back up quite a bit.
So 1 out here in the bottom of the 7th. Connor Perkins at the plate. Single walked and has a ground out in his first 3 at-bats. This one in the dirt, ball 1. This one lifted in the air by Perkins. It's going to stay in the infield. Catch made by the first baseman, Ross Logan, for out number 2.
Now 1 out is the difference between a championship and a continuing.
Yeah, absolutely.
Coach Dean right now is very pleased with the.
Well, you know, this Hazard team, they didn't quit. They were down. They were down big, and they clawed back in it with 4 runs in the 4th to tie it up, and then they've done what they needed to do. They've taken advantage of some Commodore miscues, and that's what good baseball teams do.
You got to capitalize on anything you're given.
Pitch finds a strike zone. 1 ball, 1 strike to Parker Maggard. Maggard watches another one catch the outside corner, strike 2.
It's truly a team game because, you know, Hazard's got 12 hits, only got 2 errors. I mean, they've scored 10 runs, but their defense has been so solid tonight.
Yep.
Very good.
It has been.
And then Johnson coming in and re-entering, leaving, going out in the field and coming back. I mean, that's a true testimony of how good that kid's heart is.
He definitely shut the door on him. He shut the door.
1 ball, 2 strikes to pitch. Stays upstairs to Maggard. You know, in timely hits, so many times Hazard had runners in scoring position. They were able to knock them in. This one just misses outside, runs the count full to Maggard. Here's the pitch. Grounder up the middle. 2-out base hit for Parker Maggard.
Nice hit by Maggard.
And Commodore still has life in it.
Parker Collett. Now they killed the DH, so this is going to be Jeff Hancock, the catcher, coming on to bat in the 7th spot. He had a couple hits last night. Trying to get another one here to extend this game for Perry Central. First pitch swung on, popped in the air. Will stay on the infield, and that's going to do it, folks. The Hazard Bulldogs are 2026 54th District baseball champions. They defeat the Perry Central Commodores 10-5 in an outstanding baseball game here at Buckhorn High School.
I think the offense of the Bulldogs in the latter half of this game, and it makes all the difference in the world. Yes, it was triggered by some costly errors from the Commodores, but you got to capitalize on those, and that's what the Bulldogs have done. And let's face it, top of their lineup, they're pretty lethal when it comes at the plate.
And then they had some, Hazard had some instances. The bottom half of their lineup, did jobs. I mean, you look at Ty Fugit, he singled, had a sac bunt, was hit by a pitch, scored a run, batting in the 9 spot. I mean, you just you never know. The number 7 hitter, Isaiah Johnson, 2 singles, scored a run. I mean, when the bottom half of your lineup can produce numbers like that, it allows the top half of your lineup to flourish.
I do think the biggest producer, especially in that 5-run inning to really shut the door on this, was Trace Kincaid. He kind of had everything going to put the rest of his teammates on point to continue it on after his triple RBI, and he just absolutely is a dominant force. What do you think, Rodney?
He your choice for the player of the game?
He would be mine. Y'all can weigh in too.
I think that's a good choice. We'll try to get Trace to come over here and join us. Hang on just a second. Trace. So here, we'll get Trace Kincaid to join us.
See if we can get him here real quick before the ceremony.
Sports Network player of the game. You care to get a picture of us, Rodney? So you are on the air, my friend. Trace Kincaid, your East Kentucky Sports Network player of the game. First of all, congratulations, district champs.
I appreciate it. They got a good team. Just came out and fought. I'm proud of our guys.
Well, you did fight, and you didn't have to just fight tonight. Last night, you had a pretty big, triple to drive in the tying run and then scored the game-winning run. So, your performance last night, your performance tonight, you're seeing the ball really well. What's your approach when you get in that batter's box?
Just step up. When I know that my team needs it, I just got to really focus and do it for my team. That's the main thing.
I do think that your entire team showed a great deal of poise because, being down and then taking advantage of the other team's miscues, and then fighting back to tie, and then, of course, shutting the door on them in just amazing fashion. And let's face it, that triple that you knocked in on that last inning, that got everything going for your team. So.
I appreciate it. I'm really proud of our guys. I mean, we was down 5-1. I mean, that's to come back from that early in the game. We bounced back. I'm proud of our guys, man. That's great.
Seems like when, in that fourth inning, big fourth inning, you got the momentum back on your side and never let go of it and get out of here. The 5-run win, district champ.
That's what I was saying. We got that momentum when we got them 4 runs up and we came out on defense. I was like, y'all got to stay focused. We just got to keep our foot on their necks, keep pushing, and get this win.
Yeah, and, take a minute just to brag on your teammate. Isaiah Johnson comes in, only faces 2 batters, goes to center field, comes back in a couple innings later and shuts the door on the Commodore.
I'm so proud of him, man. He's one of my best friends. I hang out with him every day, hanging out at school, just every day I'm with him. I'm just so proud of him. He started out a little rough. Then when he came back, he told Coach he wanted the ball and came in and showed why he deserves it.
Yeah. Well, now the 2 teams here are going to be going into the regionals. You're going in, though, as the district champ. So, I mean, it's going to be a great place for you all and your team to represent the 14th region.
Yeah, I think we're in a good position. I'm just so proud of my guys, man.
Guys, they're East Kentucky Sports Network player of the game. Trace, go celebrate with your teammates. Congratulations. Trace Kincaid, best of luck next week. So Trace Kincaid, or East Kentucky Sports Network player of the game, and big win for Hazard, and certainly appreciate Rodney Coots joining us. Thank you, Rodney. Be safe going home. Phil, any final thoughts?
Just this is going to be, I'm looking forward to the regional tournament already. Both of these teams represented their schools great and were fantastic in this district championship. Congratulations, Bulldogs.
Well, I think you're exactly right, and it's one of those things. The draw will be Thursday, and those stats and scores and the schedule, will be posted. You'll see when Perry Central and Hazard and the rest of the 14th region plays once again. Congratulations to Perry Central softball team. They were the district champions earlier today. They defeated Hazard 4-0.
Yep.
And then Hazard here on the baseball side defeats Perry Central 10-5. 2 great games. Big shout out and thanks to everybody over here at Buckhorn.
Absolutely. And final word, let's just hope the weather makes a smooth sailing for the regional tournament. It looks like might have to work things out with the bad weather, but it's going to be an interesting regional tournament.
For everyone here at the East Kentucky Sports Network, Rodney Coots, appreciate him. Phil Neese, Michael Dwayne, Robbie back at the station, the Sparkman family, appreciate everyone. Once again, your final score, Hazard 10, Perry Central 5. The Hazard Bulldogs, the 2026 district champions. Folks, everyone have a good evening, and tune us in next week. We will be at the regional tournament supporting these teams.
Absolutely, everyone. Have a good evening.
Good night.